Good morning, everybody. Hey, it is Friday. It's Good Friday, so we're excited to have you be a part of our show today. We're on location. We're at Bay Colony Nails, so this is going to be not our first time here. We've been here before. We did a giveaway video. I actually had a manicure here before. It was great.
You did you do a full manicure or a part manicure? Because weren't they just like touching up? Because I feel like a whole manicure is they're gonna put on
Kurt,
some
sir.
nail polish. They're gonna put on some wax.
I had the deluxe, sir.
They're going to be like, oh, your nails are awesome. Let's go. So we're down here at Bay Colony Nail Spa doing our show live.
Yeah, we are right here. It's next to Fub on Me. If you want to come hang out, they're actually about to open the doors right now. There are people lining up outside as far as I can see. I don't really have good vision, but they are ready to come in and get their nails done. They open at 9 o'clock. Right now it's 8:42. You've stumbled across Kickstart on KHEA Radio's Facebook page, or you're listening at 99.5 FM, and we appreciate it. There was something there was a video. I did a live video on our Instagram, and there was a certain color that I said, if you came and requested this nail polish, there may be like a prize. So that's a thing. But
Yes.
you have to be following us on KHEA Radio's Instagram.
Yeah, so go find our Instagram. Find that color. Come on down here. Get your nails done. Get a free T-shirt from KHEA Radio.
Why are you just going to say the prize like that?
Oh, the prize.
Wow, literally just ruining everything.
But they still have to go to our Instagram and find it, right?
I guess so, but now it's not a surprise anymore. Okay, well, either way, it's Friday. Hey, we got a lot going on. There's been a ton of stuff going on this week. We have an Easter play that's taking place at Abundant Life. Today is opening night, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm ready for it. I'm excited for it. We've been preparing for it, and today is going to be awesome. I'm excited.
There's a lot going on this weekend as well. There's an Easter egg drop that's happening at 11 o'clock. We dropped a video yesterday, so hopefully you had a chance to take a look at that. That's on our Facebook page, KHEA Radio, 11 o'clock, Abundant Life Christian Center. We're going to be there. Come say hi to us. We got a packed show today, though.
Yeah. Speaking about the Easter egg drop, what is your favorite part of, not necessarily just the Easter season, but whenever it comes to, hunting Easter eggs and festivities, outside? Is there anything that comes to mind specifically?
There's a lot that comes to mind specifically, but there's a lot of stuff that I really enjoy, and that's going to be just spending time with friends and family.
Okay. I thought you would say, the candy and chocolate. Spending time with you.
Eating.
That's kind of what it comes down to sometimes. And holidays and, special occasions, they're usually built around food. Growing up, you said y'all didn't really hunt Easter eggs, but you got Easter baskets?
We got Easter baskets. We got prizes and toys inside of there. So there's a lot of things that, we would get as kids that I really enjoyed spending time with the family, finding the eggs. Necessarily not doing a big egg hunt, but doing a lot.
So what else was in there? Food-wise, candy, chocolate, what kind of specifics were in your Easter basket that you were looking forward to?
Well, things like Reese's eggs. There were just stuff, just different kinds of candy.
It always comes down to that. It always comes down to you saying Reese's. Reese's egg. I don't know if I've ever had Reese's Easter specific candy. If anything, in these parts, it's always been a Cadbury. You get a Cadbury egg. It's very seasonal. You can't just get them all the time. So it's a very specific time of the year. You're getting some Cadbury eggs for me. That was one of my favorites. And then we'd always get an Easter bunny made out of chocolate. He may be hollow. He may be full. And I was 100% convinced I saw the Easter bunny as a kid, the real one. Obviously I was at my parents' house. And, my sister's a couple years older than me. I was probably about 6 or 7 years old. I'm washing my hands in the kitchen. Our kitchen had a sink that was over it. Our kitchen had a sink that was over it, and I saw something go by, and I was 100% convinced that it was the Easter Bunny. So I went outside, I ran, and I was so surprised because I was able to find my Easter basket after, and it had a chocolate bunny.
That's awesome. What a good story.
Thank you. is true. It's a real story. You distracted me because you were grabbing some of the gear around here, and I was like, where are you going? What's going on? But we're out here at Bay Colony Nail Spa.
Yeah, we're broadcasting live from League City. If you are in the area, if you want to come and get your nails done today, this is an opportunity for you to do so. It's going to be they're open now, and we're going to be here until 11 o'clock. Also coming up on the show today, we are going to be talking about Fob on Me Bistro and Grill. It's actually right next door to Bay Colony Nail Spa. We're also going to be talking to Natasha Davis, Chef Natasha Davis from Chef's Tables, Charities, and then we're also going to be talking about a wrestling event that's taking place tonight in Santa Fe. So stay tuned for the entire show in order to see all that.
We are streaming live on Facebook. One of the cool things that I've seen so far on this Facebook stream is Wendy said, ask for Trini. She's amazing. So I'm guessing that you come here, and that's somebody who works here and is able to do a good job. We found out yesterday that one of our coworkers and executive pastor at the church, Catherine Rudolph, that she comes here, and she's been coming here for years. She doesn't even live here, like, close to this location anymore. She probably has to pass all these other different places on the way to come here. But she has been coming here for so long. It's such a nice facility, and they take care of her that she'll go out of her way to make sure that she can come here, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's she's actually here right now over there in the back. Let me see if you can see a picture of. There it is. Yeah. So there, she's actually working here this morning. She came up to me and she said, that guy over there, that guy, I know him. That's his brother-in-law.
That's me.
Yes.
So if you want to come out and maybe point at Curt and be like, that guy, I know him. Then you can do that. You can do that here. So they are open as of, I think now, because the door is literally open, even though it's not 9 o'clock. We asked them, can y'all please open a little bit early? We want to see if people will come hang out with us, get their nails done. You can go to our Instagram, and you can see a special color that we said, hey, if you use this color, there may be a reward. There may be a prize involved. It could be anything.
It could be. I ruined it earlier.
You did. And here's one thing. We're giving away a cruise, so I don't know. Wouldn't that be the craziest thing? If we're like, hey, if you come use, this color blue, then you may be able to get a cruise or something like that.
Hey, I just saw TJ Alds. He's from I-45 now. He's one of our content partners. Says, I will give $100 to KHEA if Curt Thomas Casper gets a mani-pedi.
Kurt's eyes lit up, and he pointed at that so excited. Like, he was getting one anyway.
But this
just seals the deal.
If we get $100 for the radio station and I get to do it, I'm doing it.
So what color are you picking?
I'm going to pick clear. He didn't clarify how to get a color in order to do that, right?
What if we get it to match, like, your skin tone?
Ooh, that'd be good. Is there a specific color? TJ, does it have to be, like, color or a specific color?
Yeah. Hey, Natasha's here. She's going to be on the air in a bit, and maybe we can have her pick out the color for us.
I like it. Or TJ could come down here and pick out the color as well.
Hey, I've heard good things about getting, like, manicures and pedicures. I did get a manicure not too long ago. It was my first one ever, and I'm really weird when I don't have trust issues, but cutting my fingernails, I think I have trust issues because I like it done a certain way. I've been doing it since I was a little kid. And so you're used to doing something a certain way. But, man, they took such good care of me, and my nails were shiny for, like, the next month. And I didn't understand it. I was like, how did y'all do this? What kind of magic did y'all use on my fingers? Why are they so shiny?
Okay, I have actually done pedicures is the feet, right, Gardy?
Yes, pedicures
so
the feet.
Pedicure is the feet. I've actually done pedicures. I love pedicures.
You and the girls got one done for your birthday.
We did.
You said we. I wasn't. You didn't even invite me. He was like, "Oh, me and my friends, we're gonna go get our."
And my mom.
Yeah, and your mom. She was in town. It was your birthday, so you went and got a pedicure.
Went and got a pedicure on my birthday. I love pedicures. I think more men should do pedicures. You know why?
If you want to.
Because your feet feel amazing afterwards.
You know, I wish I would have had that option. I was just not invited to your birthday party, pretty much, the pedicure party. Is there a reason?
Are you upset a little bit about that?
Well, I mean, you invite me to all the things I don't want to go to, and then maybe the one thing I've never done in my life, I wasn't even given the option. So it just hurts is all.
The one thing that I really like about Bay Colony Nail Spa is they have actually updated the entire the entire facilities. There's some updates that they've done since the last time that we've been in here. I think the back where they do the pedicures is also updated. So if you don't know where we're located, we are located at 646 Bay Colony Nail Spa, 646, right next to HEB. There's Fob on Me Bistro and Grill. There's 888 over here as well. So there's tons of different restaurants and shops in this area. You can come and say hi to us. We're going to be here until 11 o'clock.
Yep. So we're excited to be here. You were mentioning the new chairs and the new facility, like in the back where you get the pedicures. So before a lot of people came in here, I was relaxing, and I kind of dozed off while Ethan and Curt were getting everything together, just taking a little nap. I was up late last night, just watching TV, hanging out.
You were up until 1 o'clock, and then
1:30. It was 1:28.
Dang.
I just couldn't sleep because I was so excited about the show today. I knew it was going to be a lot of fun, and I was like, I might as well just stay up because this may be the best day of my life. We're at Bay Colony Nails. How many times do you get to do a radio show at a nail salon? I've never seen one done there. This is my first time.
Is this kind of like first day of school for you?
Yeah, I guess. I was going to think of something more exciting than the first day of school. Like, I don't know. It's like when you get a new pair of shoes. The first day you get a new pair of shoes. That's exciting to me. Were you more excited about the first day of school, like when you got wear your new suit to school?
I
for
did.
That year?
First day of school was always the best. So I kind of feel like I would have been up until 1:30 on the first day of school, and you were up till 1:30 last night.
What about the second day of school?
No.
Is it just like, man, I made a mistake. Why did I decide to come back?
Right. First day of school, you're excited, especially as an elementary kid. You're like, oh, I wonder who my teacher is going to be.
Yeah.
No? You didn't do that?
No, because I would go to these events where they allow you to meet the teacher, and there's like a whole list where it says the name of the teacher and everything, everything else. So, yeah, I always knew who my teacher was going to be. And for the most part, I grew up in Angleton, so I went to the public school system over there. It was the same kids. They go from grade to grade, and you knew them from the time you were 5 to 10, 11, however old you were,
See,
moved to the next school.
You and you small town private Christian school life kiddos over here didn't have like the big school where you didn't know who your teacher was going to be the next year, who you didn't know was going to be in your
Angleton
class.
was like 6A. That's what I was just talking about before I went to a Bundle Life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But even 6A is the smallest type of school.
What?
1A in Texas is the biggest.
No, it's opposite. You need to pay attention in those
Angleton is 6A?
those school board meetings. They may be 5. I don't know, but they jump around. No, they're a big school.
Angleton?
Yeah.
I'm kind of blown away by that. I thought like Angleton was like this small, like 20 people in the entire town kind of thing.
I could be wrong. They could be 4A, but if you're going to fact check me out and focus on and dwell on that, then I should have done more research. But it's not. Yeah, no. The 1A is the smallest, and then it gets higher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we were 6A at Chavez, and there was over 1,000 kids
In the graduating class?
in the graduating class. So it was like 3,000 kids in the entire school.
Yeah.
I had easily like 200 kids every day. It was nuts.
How did that make you feel, Curt? I feel like you have a lot to say about that.
Well, 200 kids, trying to remember 200 kids' names. I think by the end of the year, I still didn't even know some of the kids' names, and I was still giving them grades.
Wow.
It's a lot of people in a big school like that.
Yeah.
Just don't tell my boss,
It
old
takes
bosses.
a special person to be a teacher, but then it takes a very, very special person to be a good teacher.
I was a great teacher. Take it one more step. It's even more difficult to be a great teacher.
Okay, it's 8:55. This is KHEA Radio.com, 99.5 FM. We're broadcasting live from Bay Colony Nails. We're hanging out. We're excited. There's a ton of options. I was looking around. There's so many different things that you can get done here that I don't necessarily think about until I'm here. Like,
Okay.
I was trying to see if Curt had tried the new flavor of Bang, and so they have some new energy drink here.
Oh, man.
So whenever you're ready, dude, we got to get you to try this later.
Apparently, I'm going to be getting my nails done because I want $100 for KHEA Radio.
I think you just want to get your nails done more than that.
Don't tell TJ. Do not tell TJ that. TJ said, our good friend from I-45 Now said that he was going to give us $100 if I did my nails. So you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to make it happen. Nails.
When are you gonna have time for you to get your toes and?
We'll have to talk to Cindy and make sure.
stuff.
Well, maybe if we did them right here. I mean, sits right there, does my nails, plop my feet up on the.
Here's the
table.
other thing, man. It's hard for you to be focused and engaged at times because there's a lot going on, even
Right.
like within our tasks. Within our task, and I can't imagine you're gonna be like, yeah, that feels good. Like, oh, the hand massage.
Oh, the hand massage.
And everybody's going to be like, what's he talking about?
And be like,
Because they can't see. We'd have to get a camera. Maybe the mobile camera, Ethan. Hey, and check this out, TJ, who you were just talking about. Angleton's 5A, Division 1. So,
did you see?
A bit smaller than Chavez, but not quite the
Not quite
1A.
the same. Did you see my the girlfriend's comment?
Yeah, I feel bad for me for having to be next to you. Curt used to do this thing whenever we started KHEA Radio where he took his shoes off in the studio.
It was part of. Well,
He
not
took
every
his
day.
Every
Okay,
day
not
this
every
dude
day.
took his shoes off in the studio, and I did not know him that well, and I had to fight gagging, and
Was
just
it-
like
it was like a month
struggling
in,
through the
wasn't
show.
it?
Yeah, and I was like, Curt, where'd
man,
you get
the
those
simpler
shoes? Like
days.
from the dumpster?
The simpler days. The simpler days. I just wanted to run through the studio without my shoes on.
Yeah. Well, it didn't last long. Finally, he was like, "Hey, I was like, Curt, you got to wear your shoes in studio. If we're gonna be bringing guests in, it just looks weird. It just looks weird for you to not have your shoes on."
Yeah, I feel bad for the ladies who are going to have to do my toes later on today.
Yeah. Well, but does that help? Do they do like a soap bath and a scrub on there or something?
They do.
Okay.
They get out the sandpaper and they have to like sandpaper.
Oh, I don't like hearing you.
everything.
I don't like hearing you describe it. I was just hoping to get like maybe like a soap scrub, like a sand scrub, which will help. That can help, right?
Yes. It's a deep cleanse, and they peel off all of the skin,
Why
the dry
does-
skin.
Isn't he
and
gross?
then
Natasha, I'm looking at you from across here. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed
And
to
then
do?
they like clean up the nails.
Yeah, we're just gonna take this and move. Hey, one thing I will say: if you come in here, they had some music jamming this morning. Like intern Ethan was dancing around, like doing like I don't even know how he knows these songs because it was like in an '80s Spotify playlist, and I'm thinking about peppering some of these songs into KHEA. You think anybody would notice? Some people would get upset. No matter what you do, somebody out there that's just like, I
Ethan
don't like
said
that.
earlier, he goes, "Well, I bet we can't reach our station." And I was like, "Ethan,
Wait, what did you say Ethan said?
Ethan needs to not be talking garbage about us."
When was he talking garbage about
You
us?
missed this, Gardy. These are the things from yesterday that we need to talk more about.
Oh, I don't know. Ethan can't really defend himself. He's over here like shrugging. Like, I don't know. What are you talking-
I love it. So we're broadcasting live from Bay Colony Nail Spa in League City, Texas. We are 99.5 FM KHEA Radio. If this is your first time tuning in, if you tune in all the time, make sure that you're liking KHEA Radio on Facebook. We're also on Instagram, YouTube. We broadcast at 99.5 FM, and you can listen anywhere in the world at KHEARadio.com.
Hey, yeah, let us know if you're watching and where you're watching from. If you're watching on Facebook, good morning, Karen. She said she's watching from Friendswood. Jackie said she was at Bay Colony last weekend to get my Easter nails done, and they did a great job. So that's what we like to hear. Curt may be getting his Easter nails done today. I was hoping to at least get that shine put on my nails like last time because it lasted for a month. Because on Easter Sunday, whenever Jesus busts out the grave, I want my nails to be just as shiny as like the heavens opening. I want people to like be like, "What's up with that dude's nails?" Because it's Easter and I want to represent and I want to look nice. Yeah, I'm playing the band, and so whenever people are like, "Oh man, look how fast that guy's," and I'm not really playing that well, but they just see my fingers moving like on a guitar, and it's just like shiny, blinding people. What
Is that a thing?
What are
Do
your
people
thoughts?
get Easter nails done up?
Yeah, I think so. I've seen some nails that come out of this establishment where they are getting all kinds of awesome designs. Like I follow them on Instagram. I'm gonna pull it open so that way I can maybe even pull some of the pictures that I've seen. So Bay Colony Nail Spa. If you are not following them, then you need to. So actually, their at on Instagram is Bay Colony Dickinson. And look at this. If you're watching on Facebook, you're about to see. Here's somebody who got some Houston Astros nails done, and it has like some of the the throwback logos on there.
Oh, that
and
looks good.
And still the colors, so it's really neat. Kurt, what are you thinking? Is that the one for you?
Astros, I'm thinking
Rockets
Easter
are playing
bunnies.
right now.
Can I get like the Reese's logo on there?
You could probably get the Reese's colors, like the orange, black,
black.
and white or something.
Yellow.
That's a good idea.
Right? And then you can walk around and be like, my nails are egg-like.
Oh, look, and here's one that they posted back in December, but it's a Christmas
there's
theme.
Santa Claus.
And it's Santa, and then it has really a glitter and sparkle stuff going on. If you really want to stand out, Kurt, you should just go straight up Christmas. Just get some Christmas nails and show people that, hey, you don't conform to society's norms. You want to stand out. And you definitely will if you have Christmas nails. Yeah. So this is a really cool follow, so make sure you go check them out on Instagram. It's Bay Colony Dickinson on the gram. If you're not following KHEA Radio on Instagram, do that too. It's at KHEA Radio, all one word. We put a live video out that if you come and you pick a color that we said in that video, then you're going to get a prize. So we'll see what it is. I don't fully know what the prize is, but we're just going to go on spot. I don't know. We'll just make it up as we go.
Make it up on the spot.
Sometimes how we do it around here.
Every day. Hey, it's 9:02. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Coming up, we're going to be talking to Natasha Davis of Chef's Table Charities. If you missed yesterday's show, we talked a little bit about Chef's Table Charities with Chef Mary Bass, but it was more about what Chef Mary Bass was doing. Natasha sent a text to the group last night, and she said, well, do I still need to come in? And we're like, yes, you can't back out of this that easy. So
yeah, we're not going to let you go that easy.
Not at all.
So we're glad that Chef Natasha Davis is here with Chef Natasha Davis Charities. Just changing the name up. Hey, what's up, Natasha? How's it going?
Good morning. It's good.
We're excited that you're here today.
Me too.
Do you like getting your nails done? Is that something that you do ever?
I do. The girls and I were actually here right after spring break,
Okay.
and we got our nails done.
Do you
so.
get something like plain? Do you get like a design or just like the, hey, buff them, I want the Gardy Easter special shine?
I usually do plain because the girls like to do the design or like the extra glitter or whatever, so
Yeah.
I let them do that. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a suggestion for Mr. Kurt Casper with his manicure, pedicure? If he's going all out, what do you think he should get?
I was eyeing kind of that pink over there. It's very Eastery, very spring-like, and I think it would go well with your complexion.
do you really think that I could rock a pink color
Kurt,
on my
I think-
nails and on my...
Dude, that's like your
You
thing.
just need confidence, bro. That's all you need.
You're like, oh, yeah, I'm wearing a pink shirt today. Ooh, look at me. I look good. And that's like your vibe sometimes, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I like it. So
I think you could do it.
Okay,
Like a nice
I'll-
salmon pink.
a nice salmon. Yeah, it's not pink, it's
It's a
salmon.
salmon. Yeah.
Oh, that could be my excuse. I'd be walk around and be like, these are salmon.
My wife's cousin, he used to have a shirt, and it was straight up pink, which as like a junior high kid, you're like, hey, did you know your
pink
polo's
shirt,
pink?
yeah.
We were all in dress code, right? You're wearing a pink polo. And he's like, it's salmon. But, yeah, him and Kurt would probably get along. I could see him being friends.
The one thing that really bothers me, though, are you like this? Is it weird as a dude, like, to take care about your...
Nails?
what's it called on
Your
the
cuticle.
The cuticle. I hate my cuticles. Like, I could sit there and fix my cuticles all the time. You know, I didn't realize this until I had the girlfriend one day came over with this little, like, device that, like, picks up the cuticle and like
Like a
scrapes
cuticle
it
cutter?
up. Yes.
Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt, but it feels amazing when it's done,
weird.
and you're like, that
You know,
was
they
on
have
my
like
nail.
cream that you can put on like at night, like that'll help.
Get rid of
them-
it?
Yeah, like it like softens it, because you know, like it gets really dried out. Like I wash my hands all the time, so it gets like really dried out.
Wait, are you supposed to do that like more than once? I'm just
The
kidding.
cream? I don't know.
Wash your hands.
Yeah, oh, yeah. You're like once a
How
day,
much you should
right?
be washing your hands every other day, like in the bath is cool.
Yeah.
But no, there's all kinds of things that you can do to take care of yourself that I guess as guys that we don't think about maybe as often as girls. Like getting your nails done, like taking care of your nails. Like, so you said your girlfriend brought over something and you realized, hey, this is something I can do.
Yeah, the cuticle cutter is what it
Yeah.
was, and was able to. Now I have to have it all the time. You know?
Yeah.
I'm glad you have her to set you straight, Kurt.
Yeah, keep you in line. So we're talking to Natasha, and y'all with the charity Chef's Table Charities. Y'all have a lot going on all the time. So we just talked to Mary. We talked to Mr. Mary's Barbecue, which I liked his Facebook page yesterday. I didn't know he had one.
Yeah,
I'm
he just
guessing you like
started.
it, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I love it. Yeah, it's great.
That's a really cool name, Mr. Mary's Barbecue.
Mr. Mary's Barbecue. Yep.
So we had some of his sauce, and we still have it. So we're going to be drinking on that for the rest of the day.
I was
'cause
a bit
it's it's
jealous that
big
y'all
jar.
got a whole jar because we had some and it was left over. And by the time I got to it the next day, there was nothing besides like 1 or 2 ribs left. And I was like, just looking at Ben
no.
like, what? Where did it go?
Oh, man. So what are some of the things that are going on with Chef's Table Charities?
Well, today our focus is Easter baskets. So we have probably about 80-ish baskets that we're going to be delivering around like the greater Bay Area, Houston, to kids that were nominated. And so we're going to be stuffing them and delivering them. So if anyone doesn't have anything to do and wants to help, we'll be out at Stuck Garden at Mall of the Mainland today. We need help with delivering. But then we're also working with some people to help promote their events. So Sole Anna Stables, I don't know if you have heard of them.
Not yet.
Well, I was actually going to see if you guys want to go with me to visit them. But they have therapy horses.
Okay.
So they work with a lot of kids on the autism spectrum and stuff like this, and they do therapy, and they have a golf tournament coming up. And so they are looking for donors and looking for people to donate, silent auction items and stuff like that. But they seem to have a really good program going on, and I'm really excited to go visit them.
They're local? Where are they at?
They are off of 517 going towards Alvin. I don't know their exact address, but they're out that way. And I'm hoping that Ashley Gillespie, and if you guys want to go, maybe we can go visit them after Easter sometime.
Out that way, isn't it? Is it Highland Bayou Park? Or
Yeah,
not
it's towards that, or it's towards the animal.
the animal park. That's what I was thinking. Not Highland Bayou.
Oh,
Man,
what's it
so
called, though?
whenever we started a little bit about a year ago, we were trying to see if they wanted to come on, and so we reached out to them. I told Kurt, have you ever been to that petting zoo, the exotic, not Jim's Jungle, but it's an exotic petting zoo. I mean, they have like rhinos and...
The Bayou Park, yeah.
Bayou Wildlife.
Bayou Wildlife.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Right there
That's
on
the Highland Park.
517.
But it was sold, so I don't know who owns it
Did
now.
they sell it?
I thought they
Because
did.
I know it was for sale, and I was trying to get Kurt to buy it, but he didn't want to pony up like the $12 million for it.
Come on, bro. Like,
So-
what are you doing?
Man, yeah, I've been there. It's a good place to go, and you can eat, like they come up to the car.
You
You
can
can
feed
eat-
the animals.
No,
It's
you
like
can't
you can
eat the
buy
animals.
snacks.
You
You can
can-
buy snacks when you come in, and they give you like a little cup full of all this like feed, and
you
it's
eat it
so
yourself.
good. It's
No, they
like-
come up to your car window and open it up.
But you can ride like the little trolley around
Yeah.
and stuff, and they have like cool zebras and water buffalo and everything. Yeah.
Kerr, whenever you were talking about eating, it reminded me of earlier what you said. Like you were like, well, snacks. Like you're like all the healthy snacks I eat. When you were talking about wanting to go on a cleanse again after Easter.
Oh yeah. And Gardy's like, you don't really do the
I
cleanse
don't think he
because
does.
you only lose like half a pound.
And I was
I'm
like, there's no way, because I know what I'm doing. And if you cut all that stuff out, I feel like you would like lose
no,
some
but
weight.
you can still eat a lot of vegetables and still be fat.
I think
don't
it just depends
think
on your
so.
body. Like everyone's body's different, right? So it responds to different ways. That's why
See?
there's all these
He
different
said,
diets.
he was like, no, I just eat a lot of snacks.
Snacks.
He said, I just eat a lot of
Healthy
snacks.
snacks.
Do you log what you eat? Because when you
No,
log
he
what you
doesn't log
eat,
what he
then you
No.
really will see like where you're getting your nutrition from.
He just eats like those chips. Like he just eats like plantain chips the entire time.
They're healthy plantain
carb,
chips.
With
carb,
hummus.
carb.
He's like hummus and plantains, hummus and
Carbs and
plantain
fats,
chips. And he's
yeah.
like, I'm not hungry at all. This is so weird.
No, it's great.
Yeah. It's good
Oh,
stuff.
Lord.
It's like that salt. Sometimes your body just starts craving it.
True.
Yeah.
And then you just want it again and again and again.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot that's going on with Chef's Tables Charities as well. You guys are delivering baskets next this weekend,
Today.
right?
Today. Mm-hmm.
So
We're
where
stuffing
you guys
and delivering.
where are you guys delivering those eggs?
From Pasadena to Galveston. We have a few kids out in Pearland. I mean, they're all over League City, Dickinson, Lamarck, Texas City. They're everywhere.
All right. So y'all opened it up for nomination, right? Isn't that how that works? Through
Yeah.
the website?
Yep. So it was, we closed it on the 5th. We have had a few contact us since then. But it was just a simple form to fill out. And we wanted to target kids who probably wouldn't get an Easter basket otherwise. And so another thing that we did was, since Mary teaches a WIC class, she teaches people who are on WIC vouchers how to use their food in fun, healthy ways. So we translated the flyer in Spanish, and we got a lot of submissions in Spanish, which was really awesome.
Do you speak Spanish?
No.
You like Google Translate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and then, we have Joe. So I was like, Joe, how's this? Joe, how do I say this? Because then I had to email them back in Spanish. But and I asked a friend of mine also for some translation help. But we'll be stuffing these baskets, and we'll be delivering them, and hopefully the kids will be surprised, and it'll be great. So it's a lot of fun.
Whenever you grew up, did you get Easter baskets or do any egg hunts, or what did that look like for you as a kid?
When we were really little, I think we got Easter baskets, but we didn't really do the Easter bunny. We would dye eggs, and then like the church would have like an egg hunt for the kids, but we didn't really do like the whole Easter bunny thing growing up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What about cracking eggs on people's head? The confetti eggs? Yeah.
Not until we got older. It wasn't until like we were in high school that we did those, I think. I think it was because then the people at church were like, teenagers don't need candy, so we got confetti eggs.
Yeah. So yesterday at school, my son, they did a little egg hunt, which was awesome. And then it was even more awesome for them because then they were able to do the confetti eggs. So they told all the kids, hey, bring confetti eggs if you want to. And so Kellen had like 6 dozen, of his confetti eggs, and he was just able to crack. As a kid, I remember him just being like, cracking it on his own head, and it was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Yeah. My kids love confetti eggs. They think they're the best.
Kurt, have you ever played with confetti eggs?
No.
They're at HEB for $1.88. We should go get some.
What do? You just crack them over and then shoots out
you gotta
confetti?
You can do this, like crack it on somebody's head, or like
I'll go get a confetti egg and teach you.
Bring it back. Let's go. Let's go.
See. So you never did that.
You guys in Texas are got some weird traditions.
First off, it's y'all, not you guys.
Texas.
Thank you.
Y'all in Texas have some weird Easter traditions.
Hey, do you eat pickles with popcorn? Like if you're at the movie theater, do you ever eat like pickles?
I'll eat pickles with anything.
But like with popcorn even?
Sure. We put apples in our popcorn at home. At the movies, then we get like candy and
candy and popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, pickles and popcorn was like a thing for me, but Kurt was like, I've never heard of that before.
Pickles and chocolate's like my favorite snack in the whole wide world.
I've never tried that.
Pickles?
For my 18th birthday, one of my best friends got me a 5-pound Hershey bar and a 5-gallon jug of pickles, and it was the best gift of my whole entire life.
Do you like pour the chocolate in the pickle jar? And
no,
just
you
like,
just eat them as you go, like together. Like you just like, here's a bite of pickle, here's a bite of chocolate.
So it's a contrast. So I'm guessing it's like a sour.
It's like a sour sweet thing, yeah.
Don't
knock it till you try it.
There's like the spicy chocolate, and sometimes it sounds like a good idea, but then I have it, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I don't like the spicy
hot chocolate.
No.
Hot chocolate's good, like the drink, but like the jalapeno
spicy,
chocolate or like chili chocolate. Yeah. And some people may like it. But right now it's 9:14. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. We're at Bay Colony Nail Spa right here in Dickinson, Leak City location. It's kind of on the little, like on the
cusp.
border.
Yeah.
Which we took 517 to get here because of the bridge closure at 646. But that's going to be nice when it gets fixed up one day.
Yeah. It'll be nice.
Yeah. So if you are in the Bay Colony area, this is a great spot to get your nails done. You don't have to go. I don't think there is a nail place on this side of 640. Of the bridge. I
wonder if that nail.
There's some down 646, like towards 517. I've never been to them, but we come here.
I can guarantee you that 640, that Bay Colony is going to be the place to
There's a nail salon in Lamarck that plays KHEA radio like every day, and I wonder if they're upset.
Have they invited you guys to come?
No, not yet. No,
we called one time. It was a long time ago, but no.
How do you know they play KHEA
Because people reached out to us. They told us. I know
That's
Kelsey Villarreal had told us, and then your friend Donna had told us that they were in there and listening to KHEA. So, hey, good morning, other nail salon.
Yes.
What are you guys up to?
They're probably doing
on
nails.
Facebook. Yeah. Getting your nails done. Ethan. Everything going good over there? We got intern Ethan here. He's on site. He noticed he was in the shot of the camera, and he ducked out. Did you notice how he did that?
It was quick.
He was like, well, I saw him because it was delayed. I saw what he's doing. I was like, what's he doing? And I looked at the stream and saw him like, boo, kind of like sink into the floor.
So we're broadcasting live from Bay Colony Nail Spa. If you are wanting to come on down to Bay Colony Nail Spa, we're going to be here until 11 o'clock. We have on our Instagram a live video. If you go to our profile, KHEA Radio, click on it, watch it. If you come in and say that you want that color, now you don't necessarily Do they have to get the color, or do they just
Yes.
say they want that
I
color?
think that would be part of it. You have to
You
get that
have
color.
to get the color.
You picked one
And you
of
have
the
to find it. You have
weirdest colors possible for them to choose.
Ethan, point to the color so I know what it is.
Okay, and this is not on the camera
Don't
shot.
be on the camera. Yeah.
But yes, there's a very specific. Kurt's like trying to switch.
Well, that's a lovely color.
It's beautiful.
That is.
You know, that would look good on Ethan.
I
Sister,
think
maybe.
Kurt should get that. That's
Did we
even
ever
better
figure
than a
out,
pale
was there
pink.
like a stipulation as to what color? I don't know if TJ's still listening in or watching. TJ, is there a specific color, or do I just have to get my nails done?
Kurt's like, more back to me. Back to me and my nail day. Mani-pedis in the house. I don't think there was any specifics.
All right, let's do it.
You're good to go.
Are you getting yours done today, or can it be done at a later date?
No, let's get it done today. We're already here. We're already doing this. We're going to do it live on air. Let's do
I
it.
thought you had the
I
egg
don't
drop.
think
That's
we
why I
could
was
do
asking.
it. The egg drop is tomorrow morning.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay.
11
gotcha.
in the morning. It's going to be exciting.
Well, then y'all can swing by the Mall of the Mainland if y'all want.
We
After
could.
you get your mani-pedi done.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be delivering those today.
Well,
So
They're
we're
stuffing.
stuffing from 11 to 2 and then delivering from like 2 to 4-ish is what we said, but it just depends.
so why did you guys decide to do this?
You know how we work. Mary wakes up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and texts me, I have an idea. And when I wake up at 4:30 and I say, okay, let's do it. That's this is our relationship.
Is that what time you wake up?
Yeah.
And Mary's like probably going to bed.
She's going to
late.
bed,
She's a night
yeah.
owl.
Well, because, you know, like catering, then you're up late and then you have to clean up and everything and all that good stuff. So,
Yeah.
we joke that we're kind of 24/7 because I go to bed when she goes to work and then she goes to bed when I go to work. So it works out. Why do you
I don't
have
know.
toilet
It's just
paper?
right here. But yeah, shout out to Mary Bass. Her and her husband Tim were in studio yesterday. Today we're not quite in studio, so we're at the nail salon.
On location.
Are you kind of, do you think Chef Mary would be jealous that she's not on location?
I don't know. She just got
Doing
on.
the
Let's
nails?
ask her. Mary,
I don't know.
are
They're
you
doing
upset?
family photos.
They could have
So
did it
that's
at the
really
nail
awesome.
salon.
No. This is true. They didn't pick their location very well then. Who wants Galveston over a nail salon?
Well,
Come
Galveston's great and all. We love Galveston.
on. I do too.
You know, there's a lot of stuff to do there. We had a show the other day where we're talking about all the stuff to do in Galveston, but there's stuff to do on the mainland too. You know, there's a lot of cool things in our area. That's why we kind of
But
fell in love. with
Mary's
it.
an islander, so she loves her island.
Okay, I don't know if I'm going to step on anybody's toes or get on, like, pick a nerve with anybody. But one of the things, and I love people who, you know, BOI, born, you know, that's a thing, right?
They're proud of it.
And they're proud of it. But there's some people that I have met, not any of you listening anywhere, but there's people that I've met. Hypothetically speaking, they're like, hey, I was born in, you know, in Galveston at the hospital, but then like they live their whole life over here, but then they end up moving back and they're like, I've been here my whole life. What are you talking about? I'm like, dude, well, I was BOI. I'm like, yeah, because that's the only hospital around here. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But again, you know, hey, take pride in where you're from and, you know, make it good, keep it good. So I can't complain. I just have a laugh and I'm just silly.
I was BOTCH.
born on the
No,
half
born on Tri-City Hospital.
cocoon. Oh.
Wow.
So that's the name of the
I remember
Tri-City Hospital.
Tri-City Hospital.
My hospital that I was born at was torn down because it had asbestos. So
wow.
that's like ever being born in the country.
So wait, where were you born?
Cleburne, Texas.
Okay, what is that close to?
So it's south of like Fort Worth.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. So when did you end up down this way?
We moved down here the summer before 6th grade. So I was like 11 or 12.
Hey, that's whenever I moved, like, to this area too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we probably crossed paths like on our journeys over here.
Probably because we moved
cars
to Camp Good News in Hitchcock.
Okay.
Off of Delaney.
Yes.
Right? Because my parents were the camp missionaries.
Okay.
So that was back when it was Child Evangelism Fellowship that
Mhm.
owned the camp. So we lived there, and then I went to Pine Drive, and then my dad eventually was a teacher at Pine Drive and the principal, and then he became a pastor. Now he's been a pastor in Texas City for like 19 years or something.
That's cool.
So yeah,
Why didn't you just come to Abundant Life? It's literally a Kurt's throw away. We could have just like
a Kurt's throwaway.
yeah, from Camp Good News. It's right there.
Yeah.
I pass it all the time going to the post
Well,
office.
My mom and dad both worked at Pine Drive, so
Okay.
they were both teachers. So me and my sister just went there.
Yeah.
You
We
know,
were
it was
hiring.
easy. Yeah.
You know
he
what?
must have missed the memo. I don't know.
We were hiring. We could have used every single one of
20
member of
years
your
ago,
family.
yeah.
If we could go back.
We could have all been hired on.
There's one thing I could change. That would be it. If we go
That
back
we
and
would-
change
we
that,
would be
yeah,
hired, yeah.
it would change the course of history.
But during youth group, Pine Drive Youth Group and our drama club and all those and like the group with Team Maine Ministries was really involved with Abundant Life as well, along with a bunch of other churches. So
Yeah.
we were all like the same kind of. We all moved in the same patterns, I think.
Hey, good morning, Tracy. Do you know Tracy Duck?
Yes.
Okay. Speaking of all this, Curt, tell everybody where we're at, what's going to be going on today, and why maybe somebody should come out and hang out with us.
Yeah, we're broadcasting live from Bay Colony Nail Spa, located on 646, right next to the HEB. There's 888 Chinese. It's right next to Pho Bon Me Bistro and Grill. We're actually going to be talking to Pho Bon Me Bistro and Grill. Cindy's going to be in talking to him about the restaurant. And we're going to be talking about wrestling at 10:30. The best part about today is that on our Instagram page, if you go to our Instagram live there's a live video. If you click on that video and you come on down to Bay Colony Nail Spa before 11 o'clock, we have a special prize for you, and you can win that special prize. So come and join us today, Bay Colony Nail Spa. Come get your nails done up, and then possibly later on today I'll be getting my manicure and pedicure.
Medicure.
Manicure.
Okay. I was like, man.
Manicure.
But hey, yeah. So here's the video.
I still think you need a color, even if you just do it on your toes, Curt.
Ooh.
I think you need a color.
So here's a tease. Yeah, KHEA Radio. If you haven't followed us yet, make sure you go do that.
Can I
Here's
pick
some
out,
behind
like,
the scenes.
My spirit color. Look, so this one's ours right here.
So this is.
You got to get this color.
Oh, that is really nice. So if everybody came in, who comes in, they can pick one color for Curt to get like on his toes or something. Would you be open to that?
Oh, I'd be so down for that. That'd be great.
So this may be one Natasha
That has to be
gets
your
to pick
big
one.
toe.
She wants a big toe. She
Big
wants
toe.
the most real estate.
Yep.
The big toes are some of the better toes. He's ready. This dude is ready.
I'm pumped. I'm so excited. I'll do anything for anybody.
He's like $1 done.
Dollar done.
So Pho Bon Me, they're right next door, and they're going to be in later. Are you a big fan of Vietnamese food?
I don't know if I've ever had the opportunity to have a lot of it.
Oh, no. Well, we have to
That's-
change that.
Yeah.
We have to change that. So we were talking about having pho tacos, if that was a thing, like for breakfast, but we don't think it is. But maybe you could take like the brisket and meat from the broth. But
There
the
you
main
go.
thing about that is like the broth, like with the flavor and how long it cooks and soaks with all the ingredients and stuff.
My brother-in-law loves pho. Like, he eats it all the time, especially all the ones with the jalapenos and everything, but I've never had it.
Yeah.
I need to have it.
It's good. They have one really close to, where you went to school over there, Sesame House.
That's not there anymore. Harvey took that out.
No,
The one-
Sesame House is there. That's the other one.
Right by Pine Drive?
Yeah, well, the one by Pine Drive got torn down.
Yeah.
But then there's
they've
another one
moved
by
to
the
KHEA.
gas station, but right across the street from the park.
Oh, okay.
That one, I think that one's Sesame House. Let me get the names confused, but there's a restaurant right there over
Nice.
there in Dickinson, and it's really good too. But it did get messed up by Harvey, but they redid it, so they had to redo
Awesome.
all the walls, everything, like
Yeah.
a lot of those places did.
Yeah.
But
There was
it's
a lot
awesome to
of
see him come back, and go through everything they did, including Pine Drive,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
because Pine Drive went and did a lot of renovations. And we were talking to Tracy and her dad the other day at the Snowdrop event, a little bit about what took place with that.
Yeah.
Let's see, what time is it right now? It's 9:25. This is KHEA. We're talking to Natasha, and we're excited to learn about everything going on with Chef's Table Charities. After Easter, y'all are going to be stuffing Easter baskets today, getting those out. What is the next big event that's coming up?
So you know that the 1-year anniversary of the Santa Fe shooting is coming up. So there are quite a few events going on in Santa Fe and like surrounding counties showing support. So on our Facebook page, we've been promoting a few of those. There's a dodgeball tournament, or maybe it's kickball.
I think it's
don't know.
kickball, but dodgeball would be awesome
Dodgeball
too.
would be awesome. We should have our own dodgeball team.
Down for that.
But there's a kickball
We'll
tournament.
make a movie about it called Dodgeball.
I feel like this is a very original idea. We need a pirate.
Dodge, duck,
Ooh, and you know what?
dive.
Instead of using ESPN, let's use like the Ocho instead. Oh man, that'd be a great.
If you can dodge Kurt's spit, you can dodge a ball. Like that's oh no.
With the wrench.
So now I realize why they do kickball and not dodgeball. This right here explains it.
Kickball's fun too. I remember kids getting very competitive with that.
Oh man, I would aim for people's faces.
But
Kickball?
they're
not in kickball.
accepting teams.
Well, that too.
So you guys should
teams.
get a team and apply and come out and support because that would y'all
that'd be
could have
awesome.
the KHEA kickball team.
I want to win though.
You down? Ethan's ready. Team captain right there.
Ethan would probably be really good at kickball.
Here's the hardest part about kickball. It's the infield. It's like the easiest sport to hit like an in the park home run because you're going to do one every time you walk up to the plate.
Are you speaking from years of experience, Kurt?
Or maybe it's just me that does that. Is it me? That just every time
Home runs every time.
Yeah, because they can't. The person sitting on first base isn't going to catch the ball, right? Like they're going to throw it to him and it's going to go by. So then you run to second base, and then they overthrow second base, and you go to third, and then you're finally at home.
Maybe you should be an umpire. You can ask Danielle or Jared. Maybe I don't know if they're watching, but maybe you can be an umpire for them.
Nebraska kickball sounds like it was very competitive.
It was too easy, way too easy for me. I was like hitting the ball out into the way outfield.
It's because he was 20 years older than everybody else in the field.
They'd be like, back up. It's the champ. He's coming up to the plate, the champ. And I'm like,
I think Kurt watched movies and imagined himself in the movie and was like, this really happened.
I could see that.
Like all of a sudden he starts saying like the version of Sandlot and he's like,
Yeah.
and then I got my new PF Flyers
And I
on.
pointed out, and I hit a home run.
You know, the
And he's
worst
like-
part-
And then I stole home, and I played for the Dodgers. And we're like, what?
The worst part was when I kicked the ball over the fence.
And the dog tried to get it.
It was signed by like Baby
Baby
Ruth.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
You know,
man.
No, but
these stories that he tells, I want to believe them. But I hear him tell stories that happened yesterday.
You know, okay.
Like, and like, there's always a thing where I'm like, Kurt, I was
physically
there.
there.
I was a part of it. Like, that is not even close to what happened. He's like, oh, yeah, it is. And in his head, I believe that he really believes what he's saying.
yeah.
You know,
it's him and happened.
it's reality to him.
So there was one thing that happened that I was just like, I probably can't tell Gardy this because he's
he was
probably
in the
not
Sandlot.
No, I've actually. Okay, so we had a major fire at the Notre Dame Cathedral. I've actually sang at that cathedral.
Really?
Yeah, I've sang there when we went and visited Europe.
I'm actually really
But
sad
I didn't
about
tell
that
Gardy
fire.
this because look at his response. He was like, "I do not believe.
I believe
this.
you.
Okay, but I,
I
mean,
believe you, but I'm just
sometimes
waiting for
things
the
happen to
next
me and
the
then-
next level
yeah.
of the story to be like,
But I'm really sad about that fire because I have not been able to make it to Paris, right? Like, in everywhere I've gone, I've not been to Paris, and I'm really sad.
you've
that-
traveled the world pretty much.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
you know,
there's
of
still
course
a lot
I have.
to see, but yeah, it's but yeah, that's always been kind of on my bucket list to see, but it's
You know,
sad.
out of all the places in the world that you've been to so far, what's the best radio show that you have had the opportunity to come on? In your opinion,
Well, you know, when I was in Southeast Asia, no, I'm just kidding. I'd have to say it's. Hey, but I didn't bring them donuts, so
yeah.
no, you guys are definitely the best.
Thank you. Wow,
But-
I wasn't expecting that. That's really humbling. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
You only asked that question for that reason.
I didn't know she could say whatever she wanted to. I don't know.
We didn't plan
She
this out
travels a lot.
before or anything. Wink, wink. No.
Wow. One more time, how can people find Chef's Tables Charities? How can people get in contact with y'all? And how can people be involved in today's event?
Facebook is the best way. So you can find us at Chef's Table Charities, all one word. We're also on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. But Facebook is where we update the most. So for anything today, contact us on Facebook, and we'll be posting all of the events that we're supporting over the next few months because we don't have much of our events. We might have something fun in June coming up, but that's still in the works, so I don't want to talk about it yet.
Ooh, that's what we want to talk about.
Breaking
Then
news. You're not leaving that chair until you tell us.
we want to know.
It's going to be fun. You guys are definitely going to want to come out,
Okay.
and it's going to
Okay,
involve
okay.
kids.
All right. Hey, well, kids are awesome,
Kids are fun,
and we love supporting local kids and education.
and we're going to be supporting a local business.
Okay.
But details
I'm intrigued.
to be continued. Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
But we are supporting a lot of events that are happening from now until then. So follow us on Facebook so you can support them as well.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and do our own event so that way y'all support our events too. Which y'all do already, but if y'all are supporting stuff, then we can make up something real quick.
Gosh.
We
You
love
might-
having events too.
Have an event. It'll be fun.
Okay.
It'd be a blast.
But today, 11 to 2, we're stuffing Easter baskets at Stuck Garden and Mall of the Mainland and then delivering from 2 to 4. So if you can come out and stuff or you can come out and help deliver, even if you're just going a certain direction, let us know because
Okay.
we could use some help.
All right. Hey, how did that go with the prom, like announcement, and how was that process?
So that was so much fun. We had tons of good kids that applied for prom. And it was really hard to kind of make a decision, but we all really agreed on this one girl that won. Her name was Destiny, and she is the sweetest girl.
Has she gone to prom yet?
Has prom happened yet?
Her prom is the 27th, I think.
So next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Next
Yeah.
weekend, awesome.
So I got to meet her and give her gift certificates and everything like this for all the stuff, and she was just so overwhelmed and so humbled and so grateful. It was really awesome, and she seems like such a great, sweet kid.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I've seen Dress Galaxy. I follow them on Facebook, and they've been posting these boomerangs on their Facebook story where these girls are finding dresses, and when they find the dress, they get to ring the bell. And so it's like, ding, and it's just like a
Yeah.
boomerang. And I thought it was a really cool idea as a business, a local business to kind of do that, because I saw some people that I knew. They were like, we go to church with like their kids or picking their prom stuff, and I was like,
that's
oh, it's so awesome.
And, they do that when you find a wedding dress as
That's
well.
what I thought.
So
I didn't know if it was with a bell. Is it with a bell?
it's with a bell or it's with like a triangle. It just depends on where you go. I used to sell dresses at David's Bridal, and then you got to ring a bell when you picked your dress.
Said yes to the dress, because that's a
Pretty
TV
much.
show, right?
Yep.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen that. You say yes to the dress.
Yeah.
So you can pick out your wedding dress.
Yes, it's great. Yes, thank you so much for coming on, Natasha.
Thank you guys for having me.
We appreciate you, and we're super excited about everything that's going on, and thank you for bringing donuts as well.
Yes, enjoy.
All right. Hey, this is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11. Right now it's 9:33. That was Chef Natasha Davis. We're going to keep saying that till she goes to culinary school. But if she keeps bringing donuts, then she won't have to. I think she went to Bonnie's, and they know what they're doing. So shout out to Bonnie's Donuts over there and what we like to call KHEA Radio Plaza. But it's an awesome place where, you have Algar's Premier Martial Arts, their League City locations over there. My son's been training at PMA for about 6 months now, and he's loving it. He went there yesterday, and he's been able to learn about like taking direction. He's been able to learn about what it takes to have self-discipline. So go check them out, and we love what those guys have going on.
It's awesome. So coming up next, we're going to be talking about Pho Banh Mi Bistro and Grill. It's located right next to Bay Colony Nail Spa. This is 99.5 FM KHEA Radio. We are broadcasting live from Bay Colony Nail Spa. We're going to be here until 11 o'clock. If you want to come on down and say hi, that'd be fantastic. We'd appreciate it. You can actually get your nails done, manicure, pedicure. But coming up next, we're going to be talking to Cindy from Pho Banh Mi Bistro and Grill.
Cindy, what's up? How you doing today?
Hello, I am doing well.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. And I want to see if I'm saying this right, because I remember last time we had a little class on how to say the restaurant name. Because you said pho, like it's almost like a question.
Yes.
Did I say it okay?
Yes, that's
Did
that's
Kurt
exactly
say it okay? No. She's like, nah, not as good.
Just say it with a question mark.
Pho, like that?
Yes.
Can you say it one time for us?
Pho.
Pho. Okay.
Mhm.
And then
Bang.
Bang.
Mm-hmm.
Me.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that's a little bit of a lesson whenever it comes to saying it appropriately, because a lot of people say pho,
Yeah.
which if somebody says that, you know what they're talking about, but that's not technically the right way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, either way, we love everything that you guys have going on over there. If somebody walks into the restaurant, what kind of food can they get from the menu?
Of course, they can get pho, banh mi. Another dish that's popular that most people don't know about is our vermicelli. It's rice stick noodles that has your choice of meat: beef, pork, chicken, or tofu, or shrimp. People even add egg rolls in there. It comes with lettuce, bean sprout, pickle, turnips and carrots, peanuts, onions, and then they just drench it in with fish sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that it's not the same as the pho,
Mm-hmm.
but to me, it's almost like it's the same thing without the broth and then some extra stuff added. So it's like, okay, do you want, like a soup, or would you rather have something, where you can just put the sauce, as much sauce as you want on there?
Yeah, so people always ask what is it, and I usually just give them, it's like a salad. Instead of ranch dressing, it's fish sauce dressing.
Yeah.
And some people can actually add 2 or 3 bowls of fish sauce in there.
Oh, wow. To get it nice and juicy.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, I wanted to ask you, are you and the family excited to go see the new Avengers movie that's coming out very soon?
So this is something embarrassing. Even though I'm raised in America for almost 30 years now, I actually don't watch American movies.
Are you serious?
I don't know anything about American movies.
Oh, no. I thought, because your son's name is...
Yeah, that's for my husband.
So is he excited?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's
as
all
long as
him.
somebody's excited.
Yeah.
Logan, right?
Yes.
Your baby boy's name is
Mhm.
Logan. He's a precious baby. How old is he now?
He's 18 months. Yeah.
Wow. I feel like last time we saw him, like, time flies, is all I'm going to say.
Oh, he was so young when we first met him.
Yep.
That was almost a year ago.
Yep.
We were there at the hospital when he was born.
No, we weren't.
Okay, we weren't.
Dang.
It was a movie. That was a
Wow.
movie. I put myself in its character. So, I'm sorry. But, yeah, so that new Avengers movie, I just figured, because y'all are trying to have the X-Men,
Mm-hmm.
can I have...
Oh, that's mommy.
with all the, and have a lot of kids and
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and maybe
Second
some
one
of
on
them.
the way.
Are you,
Congratulations.
Thank you. We've been praying so hard. We want it how we plan it, but our plan and God's plan is different. We want it where, once our baby reached 3 months, second one's on the way. Then, this one took forever. It's been over a year and a half, and we finally got the news.
that's awesome.
2
Wait,
months
have we
ago.
told anybody yet, or is this the first time?
This is the first time on broadcast.
That's
Yeah.
some breaking news.
Breaking news. Congratulations.
that's very cool.
awesome.
Thank you.
Very cool. Is there a due date? Like, when are y'all expecting?
December 9th.
All right.
That's our due date.
Congratulations. That's
Thank you.
exciting.
Thank you very much.
Are you going to name it KHEA?
Well, no, it's going to be after
Whoa.
a Marvel character, maybe?
So for now, if it's a girl, my husband is planning to name her Storm.
Okay.
We were thinking Jean Grey, but then they had a relationship. I think X-Men had a crush on Jean Grey.
Yeah. So like
And so I
Logan
was like,
and Jean.
no, we're not doing that. And Storm's a pretty cool name.
Storm is cool.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
if it's a guy, then probably Scott. Can't be Charles because he's Charles. He's Professor X. So
Oh, is that his name? Is that what he goes? Does he go by Charles or like Professor?
Professor X.
Your husband?
You call him Professor X?
No, I don't.
Next time I see him, I'm going to call him Professor X and see what he says.
He's actually coming out right now.
Oh,
with
cool.
Logan.
I'm going to tell you, you should watch American movies so that way you know what you're naming your kids after.
I know. I actually I like to name them after saint names. In the Catholic religion, we
Mhm.
have a lot of saints, and I like to name them after a saint so that I can ask the saint to watch over them, and so they can imitate and model after that saint, their virtues,
Yeah.
their pious life. But
But you got to knock out the X-Men first.
yes.
And then, but I know you had mentioned like, hey, I think if you had like 10 kids, that would be good.
Mhm.
Right? Isn't that what you like around there? That's
yeah,
the goal?
around there, 10, 12, 14.
As many?
however. As many as we can.
Wow.
Yeah, we're actually looking into adoption as well. We actually started adoption process, and then we got the news that we were pregnant, and I was like, okay, well, we'll still continue with
Yes.
that process.
Really, we actually talked to an organization, Inspiring Orphan Care, last week. They're doing an orphanage bowling for orphans on next Saturday, and so they're an organization that helps give money to parents and grants to parents as they go through the adoption process. So that's something that maybe you could look into.
Okay.
Inspiring Orphan Care.
Yeah, that's awesome. Adoption is, something that people should consider, at times, because there's a lot of babies and kids that just aren't as fortunate or, need a better situation. And so that's awesome,
Yeah. So we have a lot of friends who are infertile. You know, they've been trying to have kids for 8 years, 10 years that they've been married, and sometime in our culture it's hard for adoption because they have this thinking that, you know, when you adopt someone, it's not blood related, and so they don't want to adopt. And so they keep trying and trying to have their own kid where they can truly say that, oh, I'm the mom, she came out from me, or, you know, I'm the father, they came from me. But with adoption, you know, they feel like there's a barrier between them that is not the real kid.
Right.
And so we keep on having to, you know, just not persuade, but, you know, just explain to them that, you know, kids are kid, right? So if you just bring them in as your own child, then they are your own child, you know. They are, I mean, they not come from your own womb or your blood, but, you know, if you view them as your own child that you actually bear, then they are your kid. But it's just hard, you know. Some cultures are different, and then people will start talking, and then, you know, so it's hard.
Well, I think it's beautiful, especially, you know, if you feel like, hey, you're called to do this, and God put it in your heart, it's probably not there on accident, you know. So that's a very, very cool thing that y'all are pursuing. So it'll be exciting to follow, you know, your journey now as you're going to have a baby in December, and then your continued process with everything else. So that's beautiful. So right now, if you're just joining in, you're listening to KHEA Radio. This is 99.5 FM. It's 9:42. We're talking to Cindy from Fub on Me, but we're at Bay Colony Nails, and y'all are neighbors.
We are.
Right here. So whenever you get your nails done, which I'm looking at your nails now, and they look really nice.
They're old. These are like 2 weeks old. I was actually gonna get them redone today for Easter weekend this weekend.
Okay, so if you're wanting to go ahead and get them redone, we actually have Curt right here who can take care of you.
You got your color. Can you come over?
Put your hands over, and he'll be able to knock you out.
Do you trust me?
Is this like Titanic? What's
you
going on? He's like, yeah. Kurt's like, yeah. And I was Leonardo DiCaprio on a boat, and I was Aladdin. And I was trying to think of what movie. Do you trust me?
I'm really good at nails. My girlfriend Naola, I actually did her toenails the other day, and she's like, "Wow, you're really good at this." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm really good at this."
You should bring her out here.
I'm hoping she's coming. She said she had to do her hair or something like that.
Yeah.
She also told me that I needed to stop calling her the girlfriend because it sounds like a horror movie. I loved it.
The girlfriend.
The girlfriend. I usually say, "Oh, the
featuring
girlfriend."
Curt Casper. Coming October 31st, 2019. The girlfriend. Yeah,
The girlfriend.
Well,
So you
it's
ready?
It's been 2 weeks. Do you come
I
here?
will. For my nails?
For your nails, yes.
Of course, yes.
And then they do toes as well.
Toes, nails, facial, lashes. Well, I don't get my lashes done, but
Yeah.
they do have lashes here.
It looks like they recently redid it. It looks brand new in here.
They
did
did.
do some upgrades?
Yeah, they. I mean, we didn't close any day, but I know that they were out here from as soon as the shop closes, which is around 7, all the way until 3 or 4 in the morning, 4 days in a row. Just changing some tiles, repainting the walls, all new inventories of the spa chairs. So you should try it out. The massage is really strong.
There's a massage?
Yeah.
Like, wait, in the back where they're sitting back there?
Yeah.
The chair
those spa
massages
chairs.
you?
Yeah, it's really
Wow.
strong. And then the chairs are much more comfortable. It's more cushion. And then, of course, you see all the tables and chairs. They're all brand new. Yeah, they put a lot of effort into renovating the space.
Well, it looks great. This is awesome. And so I haven't spent much time in nail salons, but I know my wife, she loves getting a manicure, getting a pedicure, and it looks like it's relaxing. We're getting some behind the scenes of people that are actually getting this experience right now, and I can
Wow.
kind of see why
Yeah.
they enjoy it. So for you, is it a relaxing experience as well?
It is, yeah.
What do you think it is that makes it so relaxing?
It's just I don't know if you ever had a pedicure or have just it's just the feeling of your feet soaked into warm water with the jet running, and the sugar scrub after that, and then the massage on your legs, the
Yeah.
paraffin wax. It's just everything is really relaxing, and
Wow.
so if you go to any massage place, on the bottom of our feet, I actually learned this from my masseuse. On the bottom of your feet, there's a lot of nerves down there that each single point of nerve is specified, for your whole body. Like your big toe, if you press on it for a certain second, it'll help with headaches. And then your second toe will help with your heart and breathing. And so everything down there is, your feet is really important. I realized that. That's why the kind of shoes you wear is really important, because you don't want to hurt your feet. Because hurting your feet will end up hurting the rest of your body.
Yeah, and you stand on them all day, or you walk around on them, and it gets most of the trauma throughout the day. And I'm finding out sometimes if your feet are messed up, or you got more pressure on one side, or you sit a different way, it can affect you. Throughout the day. So taking care of yourself. I think a lot of people will mention like self-care, whether that's going to therapy or going to church or coming and getting your nails done or getting a massage and just having time to unwind. Treat yourself. And then and then you're able to keep going with everyday life, because there's a lot of ways to get stressed out, but sometimes people need new ways to where they can unwind and de-stress, and this may be the perfect opportunity en route for somebody to go if they're looking for that.
I was gonna say, is getting your nails done for Easter like a thing?
Yeah.
Like do you do it every year?
Most of the time, yeah. As a woman, we like to dress up and look nice, right? So when you go to church,
sniff the nail polish, Kurt Casper. That's not what it's for.
You're gonna get high and pass out here.
Yeah, that's not good. I asked him if he had tried the new flavor of Bang energy drink. This is like the new stuff if he wants to try it out.
Yeah.
This is that new Bang. The new Bang energy there.
I'd switch
Kurt, we'll try it out later.
I switched cameras as you did it.
No.
Yeah. Kurt also was trying to decide what kind of Easter nails he wanted to get. So there was some suggestions, maybe like a nice floral or a pink, Eastery spring color.
Yeah.
But he decided that it would be neat to get, Reese's Pieces, like Reese's the candy.
Yeah.
Reese's. You said it the right way finally. Reese's Pieces.
Reese's or Reese's?
It's Reese's.
I say Reese's.
I say Reese's.
So does the rest of the world. This guy says Reese's. So Reese's Pieces, right? The candy. So he said he remembers as a kid that was like the Easter thing. Like, I got Reese's candy eggs or whatever. So he wants to get his nails like orange, brown, yellow, like Reese's theme.
That's more like Halloween to me.
It is
do you think there is somebody here that could sit as we're doing the show and do nails?
Yeah. You give me 1 second. I'll go find it.
During the 10 o'clock hour,
10
we'll do that. Yeah.
Sure, no problem.
Somebody said that they'd give us $100 if Kurt did his nails and his.
Really?
Oh, easy. That's the easiest $100 that we've ever got.
The trend now that I've seen so far is people they actually have a different color per nail. And it actually looks nice.
Like a rainbow? Is it
yeah,
like themed
like
colors that go together, or just like random?
Well, it has to be, it does go together. So someone was doing all neon color, but one per finger. And it looks really nice.
That's a cool trend.
Yeah, so I think just for Easter, you can do pastel color, a light purple, light pink, light blue, light yellow. It'll look nice.
I wonder who gets to decide those trends.
I'm not sure. I always
Somebody
wonder
does it?
that. I saw
Fashion
a comment
magazines.
a while ago about, people doing nails in shape of teeth and other stuff. I was like, I've seen that, and that is so weird. Like, how can you do anything with that?
Yeah.
Like,
is there any other weird ones like that? Like teeth, you said? The shape of teeth?
Shape of teeth.
Like, what could be the next weird thing?
I don't know.
Man.
I don't know.
Good Friday is a good day to get your nails done, right? Like, all the kids are out of school. I'm seeing a bunch of kids in here already.
Yeah, you have two. That's college here. So
but it's a good way to just spend getting ready for Easter and the holidays. Tell people why Bay Colony Nail Spa is the one that they should be coming to.
I personally like this place because they were the first one around the area, the first biggest nail salon around the area. So back then, nail salon would be about 5 or 6 techs, and then when they first opened, they had 30 techs. So that's
Boom. Yeah, that's
6
big
times
coming
more
in, yeah.
than any other nail shop. So if you go back then, if you go to a nail shop, you have to wait for hours because there's only 5 techs working at once. Now at the time they had 30, and so they were really big and popular. That's why if you see some of our reviews, customers said I've been going here for over 10 years, over 12 years, and so they value those customers a lot because they've been coming since in the 2000, and they're still here with them, and so
Yeah, that's my wife's sister does. She's been here for I think 10 years. She doesn't even live close to here anymore, but she used to live a couple exits down, and so coming here, it was the nicest, and it still is. One of the bigger ones in the area. But now she lives, way up north, and she'll drive down here because she knows her person, and she loves the quality and everything else she gets here. So it's kind of cool to see. Is that something where you build a relationship with somebody? Like if you're getting your nails done, and it's like, oh. Because when I go get a haircut, I go to the same person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing with once you find someone comfortable and you like the way they work on you, and you have so it's no longer a business relationship where I do your nails, you give me money, but after that it becomes a friendship, right? Yeah. As you're doing nails, you get to talk to your client. You find out more. You know more about them, not just their name or what they want on their nails, but you know more of, their family, their work life, everything. And so it becomes a friendship, exchange.
Yeah. I know with Curt, we've talked about going to barbers, and they become like a psychiatrist. They become a therapist. They become a friend, a mentor. They become a part of your family. They're at your wedding. You name your kids after them. That's what
Barbers?
you always told me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You're going to spend some time. Getting your nails done takes, 20, 30 minutes or so, right? So you're going to get to know them, and you have to have conversation with them. They're going to know about your kids. You're going to break the news on their radio station. You become best friends with them.
Yeah. Well, right now, we're going to see what it takes to get Curt's nails done. He wants to get his nails done. I don't know if there's going to be time because they are literally packed. Like, as I look outside, there's a line as far as I can see, but they are coming in and they are coming out, sparkly nails and all.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I want to get my nails buffed. Do you know, is it this? What is it that makes the nails so shiny? Because whenever I got my manicure here, my nails were shiny for like a month straight.
That's actually just acetone, so that's what you use to remove nail polish. What makes it shiny is the buffing.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have a clear gel that you can put on, and then you place it into the UV light, and it'll shine forever until it goes out. Yeah.
Cool. So let's talk a little bit more about the restaurant. Is this still in crawfish season?
Yes, it's still in until I think at least June or July.
Somebody asked us the other day, whenever it comes to like Vietnamese style crawfish and then like Cajun style crawfish, like what is the difference?
I would say the Asian style would be more of a sweet and spicy. It has more onions and garlic. Cajun style, I would say it's a bit more. It is also spicy, but it's more on the saltier side. Drier. It's not as juicy, I guess. But the Asian style is very juicy. It's drenched in butter, and then of course the house special sauce.
Okay.
It's kind of sweet.
Yeah. Somebody asked us, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna tell you this. They bring it out, and it's in a bag. Like they do the seasoning, and they kind of like move it around in the bag. And that was interesting because we've watched Cajun style crawfish being prepared in some other ways, and that's the main difference in preparation that we saw. Besides, special seasonings and different things that go in there. But it's so good.
We had Tiny in. He's getting ready for the Bon Temps Roller Cajun Throwdown, which is taking place in Galveston next weekend. It's a big crawfish festival that they're doing, and he was like, I love crawfish. I love it. I just want to eat crawfish all the time. And he's like, I'm from Louisiana, and I'm going to eat crawfish. And I was like, awesome.
Sounds just like that.
Perfect impersonation. And we were like, have you ever had Pho Bon Mi's crawfish? He goes, no. So hopefully he came that day. He's like, I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah, but he had never had Vietnamese style. He had Cajun, and he has some roots in Louisiana. His wife is from Louisiana, and he's like, man, no, I want to try it. Also, this weekend they're having the big crawfish bash over at Gulf Greyhound Park. Have you seen anything about that? There's supposed to be like 50,000 pounds of crawfish.
Wow.
But there's like different kinds. So there will probably be like Asian style, garlic and spicy, medium, and all kinds of stuff. So it'll be a big. A lot of people are going to be craving crawfish.
Yeah,
I think
this time of season, everyone's throwing a crawfish party or a bash. So, we're at my church where I'm from from Vietnamese Martyrs. It's a church down. You know where Almeida Mall is?
Yes.
It's right next to Almeida Mall. It's on Kings Point Road. Yeah, Kings Point Road and 45. And so every year we have a crawfish festival, and a lot of Texans here are actually from the same parish as me as well. And so that's how I got to know them more, just from here and from church. We have a crawfish festival that goes on for 3 days. So this year it's going to be
3 days.
Yeah, May 3rd to May 5th. It's crazy how packed it is, and
does everybody just go in a room and lock the door, and it's like there's only crawfish? Seems like it'd be like a crawfish lock-in. Be awesome.
Are you supplying all the crawfish?
No, I'm not. I cannot. No, we actually hire. I don't know how it's gonna be this year, but last year we actually hired someone from Louisiana to do. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Kurt, you got the sneeze. He's talking about all this seasoning.
I think
Yeah.
after I sniffed the
Nail
paint.
polish?
Yeah, it's crazy. We have crawfish, but then we have also everything else, Vietnamese food as well, because it's a, our church is Vietnamese, so it's a festival that we have. We're gonna have pho, bánh mì, tapioca drinks, and many other Vietnamese cuisine along with crawfish.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Even the tapioca. Kurt, you're a big fan of those drinks, aren't you?
The
I
green
forgot.
one.
I forgot. I'm gonna have to do that for lunch today. Oh man, the green one with all the fruits and stuff. What's that one called? Tropical Lush?
Yes, tropical lush.
Like he doesn't know. He's like, what's called tropical lush, right? Yeah. And all the different colors. What is inside of there? Because it's fruit. Is there tapioca too in that one or no?
Tapiocas are optional for that one, but to have all the fruity rainbow color, we have rainbow jelly and then popping mango, and then we have lychee in there. So just make all the color pops with the bright green color.
Yeah. What is it, Kurt? Like, is it the flavor, the tea, the consistency, the refreshingness? I know some fruit drinks, it's like how refreshing they are.
I think it's the refreshingness, and it just tastes good. It's my favorite drink of all time.
Well, it is aloe vera, so, aloe vera is very refreshing. People even use it for their face mask because it hydrates your skin, makes
Don't
you
tell him
feel
that.
cooler.
He's going to be taking that. Yeah, just pouring it all over his
Pouring
face and
it
being
all.
like, I'm so refreshed and relaxed.
Oh, no, and your aunt's going to come crawling in your face because it has some sugar in there.
There you go.
Well, hey, good morning if you're listening. What's up, James, Kelly, Russ? Good morning, Saul. Everybody that's just now taking the time to tune in. We appreciate you guys. We are broadcasting live from Bay Colony Nail Spa right here at the 646 and I-45 intersection next to Pho Bang Mi and the HEB in this little strip right here. We're excited to be here today.
Yeah, make sure that you tune in because we're going to be doing my nails later during the 10 o'clock hour. So just in about a few short minutes, we're going to be we should probably just do the fingernails, not
going?
the toes. Right? Like, I feel like...
I don't know. I feel like you're just like, you're bringing up stuff on the spot, and so I guess whatever you're willing to do, I don't know how engaged you can be while getting this
just
done.
like this? You can still...
You...
How about we both do it?
Once the gerbil stops in your head for like 2 seconds, like, it's hard getting him running again. And so I can't imagine, like, what... But, hey, if you want to try it, I guess we're going to see what happens. It'll be an interesting time for sure.
Yeah,
so
we'll
that's
have to
gonna be
see if there's spa chairs because as of right now, I think it's all booked. We have 18 spa chairs and they're all being used.
No, it's packed back here.
Yeah. People like to get their feet done, especially for the summer. They get to wear sandals, flip-flops. Everyone show off their toes.
It is sandal season. You know, the weather's been nice, so people have been wearing shorts and flip-flops and all kinds of stuff. So it takes a lot to make sure that you're prepared and you're ready for the beautiful weather.
Yeah, probably not my feet. Not on camera. Not my feet. I wear shoes for a reason. I don't walk around in sandals.
I had a picture from high school, and my sister-in-law sent it to me, and I had jeans and flip-flops on, and Curt was like, Gardy, what are you wearing on your feet? I was like, man, it was like 2004. I don't know. Like, people wear, and they still wear them, but you were judging me a little bit.
Just a little bit. It was a lot. Like, why are you wearing nails? Or why are you wearing sandals so we have to see your feet? Guys should not have to wear, like, sandals and guys don't
Really?
mix. For me, anyways.
Oh.
I don't know.
And apparently for me, because I was being judged. I
You
was
were.
being judged.
So we are broadcasting live from Bay Colony Nail Spa. You're listening to 99.5 FM KHEA Radio. Do you have a picture of that?
Yeah, it's me and my flip-flops
Give me
right
one.
here. I don't want to...
Yeah.
Ethan, look at this photo. Will you come look at this? Curt was judging me for my flip-flops, but... And there goes the camera. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM, and we are excited to be broadcasting live. And the picture's not even important anymore. We're broadcasting live from Bay Colony Nail Spa. This is our first time to be broadcasting live from here. If you want to come out, we encourage you to do so and maybe get your nails done. You can help Curt pick out the colors for his nails today.
Yes. So do you think this is a good color for that?
I think I actually like that color. That's like it's like a surf color. Like whenever I'm thinking about that color, if you put this on a guitar, it's going to be like a surf green or a surf blue is what they call that. And that's perfect for like playing surf rock.
You know, one of the things I really like about this place and why it's kind of cool to be here broadcasting live, as you hear in the background, like there's a bunch of people here. They're it's booked. Like she just mentioned, the entire back is packed. And we can kind of see that here a little bit on this camera shot. But she's actually helping out the entire location, helping out the customers coming on in. So it's really kind of cool to see everything that they're doing here to get things ready.
There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, apparently, that we have not been aware of. But to run a business, it's not necessarily easy. And whenever you are a very busy business, you need a lot of good help. And so we're glad that Cindy's here. She actually works next door at Fuebong me, but she is able to come in and help the people here at Bay Colony Nails Salon. And Curt, we're still picking out some colors. We also had shared a story on our Instagram live. So if you're following KHEA Radio on Instagram, we said, hey, if you come in, you pick this certain color, which you have to go watch the video on Instagram to know what color it is, you may get a prize.
Yeah, you can go back to our Instagram, just search for KHEA Radio on Instagram, and you can find it and find out what that color is, and you have a chance to win a prize.
Yep. So let us know. Feel free to share this video. Let us know what do you have going on today. It's 10:03. This is 99.5 FM, KHEARadio.com. Kickstart's going to be on till 11, so we have about an hour left. And this show is going to keep on rocking and rolling. We're going to be also talking about some wrestling. We're going to be talking about everything that's going on. There is a wrestling show. There's a wrestling match. It's taking place tonight. There's going to be people from all over the greater Houston area, people from all over Texas that are coming in to participate in this event. And I'm excited for it. My cousin's actually going to be wrestling in that event as well, wrestling out of Katy, Texas. So shout out to him, JT Royce. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, so if you are tuning in, go ahead and smash that share button, hit that like button, tell people about what's going on today with KHEA Radio. Hey, if you're out and about, running around, we got donuts in the nail salon. We got people down here coming and getting their nails done, their feet done, manicures, pedicures, the likes. So come on down. We're broadcasting live on 99.5 FM and KHEARadio.com.
Hey, I know Cindy had to run. How much longer was she supposed to be for 30 minutes? Or is she?
Yeah, she was good till 10. Yes.
Awesome. Okay. You want to get into our next guest?
We can bring in our next guest as well. So I see they're sitting over there eating donuts. I didn't know wrestlers ate donuts.
Chevy, you could have been you started your professional wrestling career a little bit, as the barber for Bartek. Yeah, we're going to be talking about some new Texas Pro Wrestling. I believe it's next Friday or Thursday at Burger Nation, so that's going to be awesome. Hey, good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Not too much.
Wow, that is a deep voice.
A little bit.
Yeah. So can you introduce yourself and then let us know what do you have going on?
Oh man, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is Nate, Mr. 409 Laws, definitely in the building. And man, we got a show, awesome show tonight. It's UPW, Undisputed Pro Wrestling. It is going down tonight, Santa Fe, Texas. We're gonna do two things for you. It's entertain and electrify.
So if somebody's looking to be entertained, if somebody's looking to have a good time, they need to come out tonight.
Oh, most definitely. Oh yeah.
So you're Mr. 409.
That's right.
So
Hold on. I know that people at home can't see it, but I'm definitely 409 repping, never half stepping.
I love it.
There you go.
I love it. So you're from here. You're from this area.
Oh yeah, I went to Lamarck High School, class of 1999, Cougars. We are Lamarck Cougars. Whoosh.
Yeah. And so did you play football back then?
Yes, I did.
And Lamarck has a tradition for being like a powerhouse in football, especially back then. Are those some of the best football teams to come out of Lamarck?
Oh man, you have no idea. In order to really fully understand it, you got to go back and just the experience from playing in the Astrodome, from playing all the teams around the area. It was something about it. Is just that was the time for high school football.
Yeah. What position did you play?
Defensive tackle.
Defensive
Only one.
tackle. Yeah. Well, how big are you? How tall are you?
Man, I want to say I'm 6'1" and about 340.
Okay. So you're a big man, and you could probably
A little bit.
throw some guys around in the ring.
And maybe a couple of them.
Well, I'm going to say this: there probably aren't that many people that are throwing you around in the ring, just because. I mean, they got to be strong. Like I'm trying to think of all the wrestlers that I've talked to and had the opportunity to interview. I don't know many of them that would be able to be stronger than you.
Well, I'll tell you what, brother. I've came across a lot of guys. I've had the pleasure of meeting a lot of different wrestlers, and I came across some that gave me a little bit of trouble. But I mean, not many.
Yeah. So, what made you want to get into the sport?
I mean, it was one of those things. I was watching on TV one night, and something about seeing the lights, the music, the entertainment, the crowd. I mean, the chanting, the booing, the good, the bad, all of it. And so I said, if I ever came across a wrestling school, I'm going to take part in it. And lo and behold, called my bluff, found one in Texas City, 2005. And it's been rocking and rolling since.
Wow. So you went ahead and you started training, started doing everything it took and put the work in. It's not easy.
Oh, no. I played football for a long period of time. And no disrespect to football players, but football training is nothing compared to wrestling training. I mean, everything, day in, day out, the way the guys work, train, put everything on the line, man, it's something you have to participate in to fully understand.
So you've been wrestling since about 2005. That's when you started training, and then you stuck with it, or has it been like, hey, I'm going to pursue it, then do some other stuff? Has it been pretty consistent?
Definitely consistent. Also, too, I have another job that I do, so everything sort of switches in and out.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Wow. Curt, what do you think? We've watched quite a bit of wrestling here recently, and it's always a lot of fun.
Yeah, wrestling is always a lot of fun. One of the things that I guess is I'm looking forward to finding out. This is a pop-up one, right? Like, it just pops up. What makes that different than, like, let's say a WWE or something like that, where it happens all the time in the same locations?
Okay. So with the pop-ups, it's I actually get a chance to fully interact with the crowd. Don't get me wrong, WWE, they do a lot of groundbreaking things. But to me, on the independent circuit, the pop-ups, they get the opportunity to see people that you might not see, or you get to participate in things. It's a lot more fan interaction. They interact with the crowd. Man, I'll come through the crowd, give the guys a high five, give them some dap, talk to the kids, talk to everybody. And in WWE, it's a big, you might one or two people get that interaction because you have thousands on thousands, everybody up in the rafters. But with ours, it's a little bit more intimate, a little bit more. You can lock eyes with that person and be like, yeah, we're in this together. We're going to get it done.
So here's a question, and this is from Solion. We appreciate you, Solion. She said, can we see a live action match of arm wrestling. Curt.
I'm busy getting my nails done.
Well, I feel like I know how the outcome. I know I would lose, and Curt.
I think
you
I
can
got
pull it
you.
out. You can
I
pull
think
it
I
out.
got you.
Man,
You never know.
hey,
Any given Friday.
yes, any given Friday. Opportunity right there, brother.
Yeah, he'd be like, Ethan, poke him in the eyes. You know.
Oh, it's a tag team match real quick. Oh, man. Oh, look. That's why he's doing that. Oh, okay. It's
Yeah, because, I mean, that's wrestling, right? Like,
You never know. You got
Two guys versus one.
Uh-oh.
See, I like that. I like that.
if you didn't hear that over the FM, Chevy, who is sitting behind, said, my client doesn't wrestle for free.
There you go. Hey, so whenever it comes to staying in shape, getting in shape, how has that journey been for you? That's a long time training and wrestling. Have you always been in really good shape?
Well, I'll tell you, it's times where I've been at my highs and at my lows. And one of the first things you have to admit is you have to admit when it's time to really put in that work. And thanks to a lot of gyms around here, like, mind if I give a shout out to the Iron Den Gym?
Yeah.
Man, they have a awesome 6-week challenge I've been participating in. Man, they will kick your butt.
I've seen those posts. There's some sponsored posts where they straight up get on there and they're like, hey, I'm looking for guys. Like, absolutely for free, come participate. We'll get you everything you need. And we know that it'll change your life so much that we just want to, offer this to you. And that's awesome because I've never seen anything like that before.
Oh, dude, it is truly amazing. I mean, people from all walks of life. You have athletes. You have maybe stay-at-home moms. You have people who work jobs. They all come together for their class. And for that time frame we're in the class, they're just constantly circuit training, kicking your butt, pushing and motivating. I'm talking about the support system from everyone is just tremendous. I'm talking about you have older people, younger people, everybody just working towards that goal to be the better version of themselves.
Wow.
And it shows in that class.
So whenever you've been doing these challenges and the training there, have you been able to drop weight, put on weight, gain muscle, stay lean? Like, what have you been able to do during that process?
Well, with that class, I've been able to get on a meal plan, which has allowed me to drop weight. But I'm constantly in the gym working. Matter of fact, Chevy was with me last night doing a couple of things, and it's just the access to the gym at any time that I need it is amazing. And I'm able to put on muscle, and who knows, maybe tonight I get to show it off a little bit.
Ooh, all right. How important is the meal preparation, the meal plan, whenever it comes to being an athlete and just staying or getting in shape?
Oh, man, the meal is key. I mean, you can be in the gym, you can bust your tail all the time. But if you're not eating right, if the diet isn't correct, it's not really helping. Because remember, diet is like 60%. It may be 70% of it. Because you got the workout regimen, you have the training, everything you do. But if you're not fueling your body correctly, it's not doing anything. It's like, just imagine you have a Lamborghini, Ferrari, big fancy car, nice car. You got to put in a high octane. But you don't have a lot of money, so you go to the Podunk gas station, you put in $5 worth. It's going to run, but it's not going to run like it's supposed to, right?
Yeah.
So why would you do that to your body?
That makes sense. I like that. Hey, so one of the things that we're fortunate enough to have in our area is a 2-time Hall of Famer, living legend, Booker T. He's in this area, and he provides monthly access for kids and even access for local people who want to train, whether that's, kids camps or adults. Have you ever had any interaction with Booker, and what do you think about what he has going on in the area?
Man, actually, I'm blessed to be a small part of Reality of Wrestling. Shout out to the Road Nation, all the boys in the back, Gino, Ryan Davidson, J.J. Blake, all the guys.
Oh, J.J. Blake?
Yeah, I know J.J.
All
Blake.
right, I'm done with this interview.
Man, he's a good guy. J.J.
JJ's
champion
the
of
worst.
all the television.
I love J.J.
I can't even watch television at home because he's the champion.
J.J.
I have
Blake-
to ask him.
J.J. Blake, if I was going to wrestle anyone, it would be J.J. Blake. He is by far the worst wrestler of all time.
Oh, man, come on, don't do my boy Blake like that. Like I said, he's the champion of all television. Matter of fact, you have to ask him permission to watch TV because he's the champion of it.
I don't have to ask him permission for nothing.
Oh, okay. He might be listening. JJ, if you're listening, we're at the nail salon. Go talk to him.
Bay Colony.
Bay Colony Nail Salon. Hey, speaking of Bay Colony Nail Salon, we are broadcasting live from here. Come on down. If you're in the area, come say hi. This place is packed. You're probably going to have to wait a little bit because there's so many people here. People love to get their nails done, and people love Bay Colony Nail Spa. You know, one of the things you mentioned earlier, I saw your comment, Johnny. You said, what if I could get a whole bunch of wrestlers to come down here and get their nails done?
Johnny Blade? Is that who it is, right?
Johnny did say that, right? Like Johnny said, come on down and get your nails done.
Do you know Johnny Blade?
Yes, I have a history with Johnny Blade. Yes.
Wait, when you say history, it almost sounds like it's like maybe some beef there, like a Curt, JJ Blake type situation. Have y'all had some run-ins in the ring?
Yes. When I first started in the business, man, the golden standard of when I started was to be like Johnny Blade. This guy he's truly amazing, man. He was able, when WWE Hall of Famers would come in, they would want to work him. They would want to wrestle him. Mm-hmm. And I was actually able to see one of my first matches was watching Johnny Blade, and I was actually able to get in a match with him. I don't know. We've been out of touch for a while. I don't know what happened, but he seems to backslide for Mr. David Super Duper on.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that's going on with that, but the trash talk, the smack talk is going to end tonight.
Yeah. So who are you facing tonight?
Man, tonight, me and my partner, Lance Beretta, shout out to LB. What's up, baby? We're going against Alistair Harris and Mr. Smoke the Reaper.
All right, okay.
Are you going to have your nails done up for tonight?
You know what, man? The way everything is going and the good job they're doing, I might need to get something done.
Right?
I mean, the cuticles messed up. I mean, maybe these ladies can help me out.
You know, here.
I got you right here, Mr. 409.
Ooh.
Mr. 409. And it'd be a little bit of distraction. I'd be like, man, all of a sudden it's like, does he have his nails done? Pop, pop, pop.
When you backslap it, it like goes off of your nail onto them.
Mr. 409 across the face.
You know what? And I'm talking maybe get a little sponsorship. I'm like, pow, Bay Colony nails.
Only a Bay Colony.
I love it.
Yeah. Hey, I'm excited for the event tonight because it's another opportunity for people to see some local talent. And I know there's not just local people because there's people probably coming in from all over the country to participate in this event. But it's right here in Santa Fe. Mm-hmm. It's another opportunity for people to maybe see if they want to pursue a career in wrestling or kids to get excited and just have something fun where they're not just on their phone or cell phone and, they get outside instead of video games. So it's going to be an awesome time. What time is that event tonight, and where can they find out more information for it?
Man, so we have tonight it's going to be at 7 o'clock. I believe it is Fritz Barnum Gymnasium in Santa Fe, Texas. It's off of Warpath, which how fitting that is, Warpath, because it's going to be a war tonight. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, I heard you, one of your cousins, JT Royce, is going to be
JT Royce, yeah, that's my cousin.
And the funny thing about that, JT Royce being your cousin, I got a partner of mine in business named Sammy Guevara.
Yeah.
And he was actually inspiration for JT Royce to get into business.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I got to meet Sammy. So I was at my cousin's first match. He was wrestling at like the Elks Lodge in Katy.
DZW.
Yeah. And I met Sammy, and so that's before I knew who Sammy was. And so he was the nicest guy. Like, hey, what's up? Nice to meet you. It's your and it was the coolest thing. And then after I realized, I was like, I saw the vlog. I saw how big of a deal Sammy Guevara and the path that he's on. I was like, man, that dude is so. He's like a stand-up dude. He's like a legit guy. Came to watch my cousin wrestle for the first time because he was an inspiration for him, and I was kind of blown away. But it's really cool to see people, giving back to like that next. He's still in this generation because he's still on the way up to the top.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But for him to take the time out of his career, probably fly back from Mexico or Japan or wherever he's from and be like, yeah, I'm gonna watch, JT Royce wrestle. It was pretty neat to see.
Oh yeah, man. The biggest thing is wrestling is a brotherhood, and we're sort of you want to teach and help the new generation come in because you got guys coming in and you want to show them the ropes. You want to show them, hey, this is how we interact with each other. This is what we bring to the table. You want to teach respect. The biggest thing we have is respect, and we want to make sure these guys definitely understand that.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit with Ryan Davidson, how he's training at Reality of Wrestling, has people come in and all the time. And I said, man, do you ever see any of these young guys that you've trained, help put them on the right path, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, like they not necessarily take off, but hey, they get a step in the right direction. It's like, oh man, you're training for that too. How do you manage that to still want to give back to the next generation and not almost have like a jealousy for your own career? Even though he's done some amazing things and is continuing to do it, but still, you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I get you. I mean, at times, it's human nature, to be upset when you see another individual, on that rise. But it happens in the business, you're on your way up, you're on your way down. But it's got to be something in you to want to see people do better.
Yeah.
You want to take it where it is, and you want to push it further than where you've been. So, I mean, Sammy, JT Royce, to see Sammy a part of All Elite Wrestling is truly amazing. I remember working in the flea markets with Sammy or with IWE back in the day. And to see where he is now, man, that's truly amazing. It's no hate in there. It's pure love. It's motivation for me. When I see him doing stuff like that, it makes me like, you know what? I need to grind harder. I need to motivate. I need to push myself to be better.
Yeah. Well, man, I love talking about this stuff, and I've recently got into wrestling a lot more, especially on the local scene. It started in me whenever I watched my cousin go out there, and he's had this dream since being in junior high school, 13, 12 years old, and he got me on to watching WrestleManias again. Because I grew up loving wrestling, and then my mom made me get rid of all my stuff because I was trying to put my sister in figure fours and stuff like that. So she's like, hey, you got to get rid of your video games and you're not watching anymore, which I understand. But, man, yeah, whenever my cousin got back onto it, it's really awesome to watch. It's seriously one of the most, as The Rock says, like the electrifying, entertainment. It has a little bit of everything. It's the storylines.
Uh-huh.
It has, the physical ability. What is it about the entire organization, the entire sport that kind of made you be like, man, this is what I want to do?
Okay, so take you back a few years. I was a football guy, just about football all the time. A buddy of mine, Monday Night Wars was going on. They would put on the wrestling. I'm like, man, I'm not trying to watch. He say, put on the wrestling. So put on the wrestling. Man, the first person I seen was The Rock, man. $700 shirt, $1,000 loafers, sunglasses on the inside, because you already know what you think about a guy wearing sunglasses inside, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Man, he started talking trash, and I can't remember who he was talking trash to, but everybody he was talking trash to was like, oh, my God. He said this, and then later on that night he came back, and he did what he said he was going to do.
He backed it up.
I was hooked. I'm talking about Monday Night Raw, WCW, Thunder, when SmackDown came on. I'm like, I'm at the house. I got every TV on in the house. I'm watching it. I'm moving from room to room. My mom was like, really? I'm like, I can't help it. I got you. And I was hooked.
Yeah. And he's one of the best maybe to ever do it whenever it comes to, I guess, like talking, presentation, charisma, inspiring the crowd, backing up what he does, looking the part. There's a lot that goes into that total package. If you had to compare yourself to anybody legend-wise, who would you closely associate yourself to?
Oh, man, I would have to say I have to go back a little further. JYD, Junkyard Dog.
I remember Junkyard Dog.
Oh,
yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
And was he one of your favorites growing up? Or, like, who was it that, was it mainly The Rock, or was some other people that are just like,
well,
that's who I look up to. I'm going to model myself after those moves or, like, my charisma.
Well, The Rock was a good part of it, man. But then you also had, because we're in Texas, man, you had Stone Cold, man. Who wouldn't want to talk trash to the boss, right?
Yeah.
And you also got Booker T comes through, and he just, man, the way he moved in the ring, Stevie Ray, and to actually get to meet these guys and talk to them and, like, let them know, hey, you're a true inspiration, man. You are one of the reasons why I'm in the business and why I want to push to better myself.
After talking to Sammy and seeing how humble he was, and then we've had the opportunity to sit down with Booker T and see how he is, it's like all the success in the world that Booker has had and continues to have. Like, we interviewed him on his birthday like 3 or 4 weeks before he got inducted again to the Hall of Fame for the second time. You would never know it's like, talking, he's like, oh man, I'm just thankful to have this opportunity, and man, the dude's so humble. It's really an inspiration for me and for Curt too. As Curt watches this video, can you describe what's going on?
Yeah, I guess we're watching someone get a pedicure, because I remember when I get my pedicure done, this is what that happens. They go in there and clean up all the toenails and everything else.
Curt describing it is the worst. I look down and Kurt's like focused more than I've ever seen him in his entire life, looking at the screen.
I'm just making sure that Ethan's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
He is.
Have you ever gotten a pedicure before?
No, I haven't.
You need to get a pedicure. I've gotten a pedicure before, and it is by far one of the coolest experiences of your life as a dude.
Yeah, I haven't had one either, but I would be open to it. Ethan, you did a good job on the camera there.
Ethan, can we get some nails, like them making the nails, like the fingernails, like a manicure?
Ethan's perturbed. He's like,
I gotta do work. Oh. We have really great interns, and by the way, if you're watching on our Facebook, you can't see, but we actually have an intern back in the studio managing the FM. So give a big shout out to her. Jennifer, our intern Jennifer, is back there running KHEA 99.5 FM. So if you're listening in your car, say thanks to Jennifer for that.
All right. So we're talking to Nate, Mr. 409, right here from Lamarck, Texas. You've been doing this for a bit now, and where do you see the next? I mean, like this journey keep going. Like, where do you see it going for you? What's the next move? Just keep wrestling around here?
Oh man, no, actually, I want to branch out, but I want to help put the 409 on the map. I want to make it synonymous with you got Houston, you have New York, you have all these cities that Dallas Sportatorium back in the day. I want to be able to put, when they hear 409, instantly in the mind. Wrestling, Nate Laws, just reality wrestling. It's anything around this area. UPW. I want them to get excited. I want people to from out of town, out of state, to want to make that trek over here to watch wrestling. Do
you know any of the history behind UPW?
It was established by Mr. Bart Harris. Man, he has been a worker in the business for a long time. He wanted to bring a product and allow people to come to watch shows. When WWE comes to town, when they do come to town, a lot of times the prices are outrageous prices. And I mean, not taking nothing from them, but people work a living. At times they can't afford it.
Yeah.
So he made ticket prices affordable for people to come out, for that time frame that the show is going on. I mean, you know what? Bills do. I'm not worried about it. Okay, kids need dentures. Not dentures, braces. Not going to worry about it right now. For this time, let's go as a family. Let's go eat some popcorn. Let's go watch these guys whip up on each other and be entertained and have fun.
Do you know how many matches are going on?
Man, I want to say, I believe 5 or 6 matches, and I believe the main event is the Rumble, where I will, not to my own horn, but I will be chunking individuals out the ring to become the first ever crowned UPW champion. I just want to speak into existence right quick.
Yeah.
How important is that to be happening tonight in Santa Fe, Texas, of all places, right?
Oh, man, I tell you what, had a storied history with Santa Fe, being from Lamarck and everything, but I do know that in lieu of what happened last year with Santa Fe, definitely want to bring some positivity out there, People have been down. It's time to pick it back up and let these guys and let everyone know Santa Fe is strong. We are strong. We are 409 strong. Let's get together. Let's come together, and let's do this and just let people have fun. Get back to where we need to go and move forward.
Yeah. Is it important for you, to give back to the community, whether that's, being a part of events like this that have positivity? Is that important for you?
Oh, yeah, because I growing up in this area. Back then, we really didn't have things like that, And now I'm older. I have an opportunity to give back wherever I can. I would love to do just any and everything, this being a small part of it. But, man, just car washes, giveaway, just something to help,
anything.
And make people understand that just because we're older, we got all this stuff going on. We got to give it back to the community because the kids are our future, and we have to push and motivate them. We want to show them, hey, when you get up and get successful, come back to where you were from and give back.
Where do you see the sport of wrestling going on, I guess, like national level? Like, can it get bigger than what it is? And then where do you see it going on this local level?
Oh, man, on the local level, we can't do nothing but grow, man. More and more people going to wrestling school, wrestling training. Like I say, Booker T has a reputable wrestling school, Reality of Wrestling. Man, the trainers there are awesome. And then you get to learn from a Hall of Famer. I mean, the growing and learning, man, wrestling is going upward and outward. Kofi Kingston won the heavyweight title at WrestleMania. That right there was a game changer itself. It's like anything is truly possible. I mean, Kofi, a smaller guy, a talented wrestler, but if he can win the gold, why can't that kid sitting at home watching on TV work towards what he wants, motivation, determination, and the will to take care of his business? He can get up there, maybe more.
You're listening to 99.5 FM KHEA Radio, also broadcasting live on our Facebook page at KHEA Radio. We're actually live on location today at Bay Colony Nail Spa. I just talked to Cindy, who is helped set up today at Bay Colony Nail Spa, and she said, Kurt, I don't think we're going to be able to get you in today.
We could just get Ethan to paint with some of your nails.
There you go.
Ethan, can you paint like maybe a couple of Kurt's fingernails over here? Have a seat.
I don't trust Ethan.
I do.
I don't trust him at all.
Does
but
anybody want to see that?
As you can see, it's filling up here pretty fast, so you can still come on down.
It's packed in here.
Today's a good day to get your nails done.
It's a great day to get your nails done. Ethan, I feel like you would do a good job if you sat down.
I'm not letting Ethan do my nails. I'm only letting professionals.
Ethan says he is professional.
I'd rather have our other intern, Jennifer, do my nails than Ethan.
Right now, it's 10:32. This is KHEARadio.com. If you're watching on Facebook, feel free to share this video out. Let us know what you have going on today. Are you going to be coming down to Bay Colony Nail Spa today? Also, you have an opportunity to go watch some professional wrestling tonight, live right here in Santa Fe, Texas. Nate Laws, he will be there, and I'm calling it now. I think you're going to have the victory.
Oh,
I think you're winning tonight. We kind of have a pretty cool streak going. Kurt, can you explain what happens after wrestlers come on KHEA?
Yeah, if you are a wrestler and you come on KHEA the night before or the day before,
even the day of. This is our first time to have somebody come on the day of the match.
Nice.
You have a chance to win your match.
Yeah,
100% of the time.
Everybody's pretty much undefeated.
Well, 99.5% of the time. Because we are 99.5.
99.5. Hey, you know what? I will take those odds. The opportunity, 99.5. I'm with that.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
So where's the event taking place, and how can people find out how to get there?
Man, okay, so we have, I believe, if my man Chevy can pull it up for me, please. It's the Fritz Burnham.
We need the manager. Manager Chevy.
We need you. We need your manager.
I feel like Chevy would be a good wrestling manager.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, give me the mic, like the guy who can't talk, and he's just comes out and has the mic and the charisma and just talking about like everything, with a CM Punk hat on.
Yeah, he talks that talk, and all I can do is just say, yeah. Oh, support your local wrestler, collar, elbow, shirt. I like that action right there. Yeah. Matter of fact, since we're in here at Bay Colony Nail Spa, I'm seeing they also do a little bit of hair removal as well.
Are you looking to get something done?
Oh, yeah, man, I need to be fresh for the match.
Do y'all need to see some of the colors? Ethan. Y'all are
Blocking out.
blocking. So we are at Bay Colony Nail Spa. They are in operation right now, working, and there's a ton of people in here. It looks like there's a lot of work getting done. I'm just saying that. But there's people picking out some colors. Kurt already picked out his. What if they wanted to use this color and you're over here hogging it if you're not going to use it?
Is this the color you guys want? No.
She said no. She's
Well, just to let them know, I'm sort of temperamental to blue and gold if they want to utilize some of that. So.
and that's
Because of the
that's
Lamar
part
colors.
of
Oh,
representing,
I
right?
got to represent.
Hey, Colleen would be really impressed. Maybe we should give her a call as well and be like, hey,
She's with the city of Lamarck.
she's with
Okay.
we partner with the city of Lamarck. We do a series called Shine on Lamarck. We just dropped one earlier this week about the dill pickle and
Gulfway Plaza.
at Gulfway Plaza.
So Boot Kickers Bingo, that strip right there.
Oh,
Is.
yeah.
Yeah, so we actually we spotlight every other Monday a local business in Lamarck.
So being from Lamarck, what are some places food-wise that people have to check out and support?
Oh, man. Man, I want to tell you, back in the day, we had one of the best burger places I ever had, but now I believe we have to try Beyond Burger, which is truly awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Also down 1765, we have one called the Simps.
Simps.
If you love soul food, oh, man, it is amazing.
Have you
Yeah.
ever been to Mama Francis?
Yes, I have.
Oh, that place is good
yes,
too.
it has.
It was rated in the top 100. It was actually number 40 on the top 100 best places in the state of Texas.
Oh, man.
State of Texas.
Texas. But you know what? That doesn't go with my meal plan, so I have to stay away, right? Trust me, I love soul food, but I got to stay to the side. I can't have it.
What does your meal plan look like?
Oh, man. Let's say I have my vitamins, my greens in the morning. Got to wait 30 minutes for it to do what it has to do. Then I have multigrain waffle, blueberries. Probably by 9 o'clock, I have some shredded chicken, lemon pepper, some zucchini. A couple hours
This
later,
sounds delicious.
I got some ground turkey, some green beans, maybe asparagus, stuff like that. All right. Don't get me wrong, man. A little hot sauce makes everything taste good, but thanks to the company that makes it, the food tastes amazing, and it keeps me motivated and focused.
Who do you use? Who makes it?
It's Power Fit Foods.
Okay. Is that like a national thing that they just
No,
send to you?
they're
Local?
small, and actually they do meal prepping around here. As a matter of fact, if you go to the Iron Den and take part in the 6-week challenge, they will help you get in touch with those individuals, and they can actually set up a meal plan for you.
See, could you get us in contact with some of the guys from the Iron Den?
I sure can.
Are they on 96?
Yes, they're on 96.
Yeah, it's 96 and then Highway 3.
Yeah, but right before you hit Highway 3, you swing that right, and you go to the Iron Den, right? Now, a lot of people don't get it. Like, the Iron Den, it's something like, it's not a fancy-dancy gym. Man, it is one of the places where the fans blowing hot air from one area to the other, Iron Den, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, you go in, you put in work. Sometimes that's one of the better spots because it's just like, hey, I'm not trying to hang out in the AC. I'm trying to get in here, do this work,
Oh, yeah.
accomplish my goal, and then get out and have a good day.
Oh, yeah. No disrespect to none of the other gyms, but this place right here, it's like you want to put in Eye of the Tiger, and you just want to go to work.
Yeah, so one of our good friends, Sammy Grace Fitness, she's over off of 96 as well. So we went the other day, and we had an awesome workout over there.
Yeah, I felt like for Sammy Grace's at least, you get done and you're like, oh, that was easy, and then like later that night, I was like, what
dying.
the heck just happened?
Yeah.
It was crazy. I'm like, I didn't even work out that hard. I was like, what
Imagine
is
if
going
you worked
on?
out if you worked out hard, like because what it's like a group training class,
Right.
And so for you have like all the things and stations that you do, but you do it at your own pace. So it matters
Right.
what your goals are.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to go out and build cardio, you do it as fast as you can, or if you're like, hey, I'm going to pace myself. But what we have found out is if you do anything, it's better than nothing.
Right.
Getting moving. And what kind of mindset do you have whenever you walk into the gym? Like, I know what you're trying to accomplish,
Mhm.
but like, what does a workout look like, and what does your mindset look like?
Okay, my mindset is I have a goal I want to accomplish, and if I'm not in here getting it, someone else is somewhere else getting it, getting better than me. So I could lose opportunity by not being prepared. So when I start out with a little bit of cardio, get the heart pumping. Then I work into the weights. It might be back and bicep day. It might be chest and tricep day. It might be shoulder and leg day. But whatever I go to and I hit it hard as possible. I want to say I got my heavy days, my not so heavy days, but it's always consistent. As long as you're consistent, you'll be successful. You'll see that growth. You'll see that the gains that everyone talks about.
Yeah. I like that, how you said, hey, if you're not doing it, because you have goals, somebody else may have that same goal.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody else is doing it. And you never know when the phone's going to ring or, like, you have a cancellation. So you almost always have to be prepared. Like, hey, can you come wrestle this weekend?
Mhm.
I'm out of shape. Give me 2 weeks. I don't think
Yeah.
that works whenever it comes to what you're doing.
No, I believe one of my old coaches said, as long as you stay ready, you never have to get ready. And when it comes to wrestling, one of the rules that we have as wrestlers One is always have your gear. If you go to a show just to watch it, always have your gear because you never know. Cancellation, somebody might be sick, can't make it. And then like, oh, you're a wrestler? Yeah. Well, come on. And if you're not ready, that's the opportunity. You could get work there. It's someone that can watch you because all it takes is that one person to see you or that one match, and next thing you know, you're gone.
You know, I feel like there's a lot to be learned from what you said, and that's not just with wrestling, but I'm thinking for like camera guys. Curt, always have your gear, always have an SD card, always have your camera. You never know whenever you may be able to capture something, right?
Does that apply to people who do nails as well? You should always have your nails ready just in case.
Well, you know, if you want to be in video, like, hey, you never know, like, hey, my nails aren't done. Or like if you're trying to get engaged, I've heard that, like, oh, I don't have my nails done, you know, then I'm going to post a picture. Which, have you ever heard that?
I feel like, yeah, if like, you're a girl that really cares about your nails and you're going to get proposed to, like, that guy better be like, honey, get your nails done. You know, like, say those things.
Is that why your girlfriend's, she was been talking about getting her nails done, maybe even today coming up here? She's like always trying to keep
me in trouble again. You're going to
on track.
No slow clap. There's no slow clap that needs to happen. No, not today. Not
couch sleeping tonight.
Like, is she here?
Like,
dude, she's in the back
around.
getting her toes done. You're going to propose to her toes?
Can you imagine? It'd be funny.
Hey, how did you meet Chevy?
Oh, man. So I'm a big comic book fan. And I had a comic shop, Toxic City Comics.
Yes.
Big shout out to Matt Toxic City. I went in there one day. I'm going to check it out. Man, I'm going to give me some comics, man. Check it out. And so I'm looking around, see a guy in a hat looking at me weird. I'm like, hold on. I'm not trying to take anything. And he's like, I know you. He's like, you know me? He said, yeah. You're Nate Laws, right? I'm like, yeah. He said, man, I watch you wrestle. You know, out of all places, it was Texas City. We did a show, I believe it's for a church festival. And we started talking, just conversating. And iron sharpens iron. Man, Chevy is a truly motivational person when he talks. I'm telling you, if I'm 5'3", and Chevy tells me I can dunk, he will push me and motivate me. I will get up with the basketball. I'm getting up there.
Yeah.
You know, I might fall short, but you know what? It won't be from motivation and determination. So big shout out to Chevy, man. He's truly motivational in everything he does.
Chevy knows a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
We found. And I know he said it himself, and it's true. He's like, he likes to connect people. You know, sometimes he sees things that'll work, and he's like, oh, this makes sense. Like, they should know each other.
Right.
So we appreciate Chevy.
Oh, yeah.
I've known Chevy for a long time as well.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah. And Curt, he has the hat on, but he's due for a cut.
Oh, you can do for a cut?
Man, look, there's a little spot that's forming on the back here.
I'm wearing the hat too much. Is that what you're talking about?
Man, I don't know. I don't know if I should ever cut my hair ever again.
Whenever it comes to cutting hair and you're a barber, yeah, you can take it off, but you can't put it back in. So it's all
only
right, Curt.
subtraction, no addition. That's it, man. That's it.
Hey, Curt, how much longer are we going to be here today?
We got another about 17 more minutes. We're going to be broadcasting live until 11 o'clock, and we're broadcasting live from Bay Colony Nail Spa, located in League City. If you're listening on 99.5 FM, if you're listening on our Facebook page, KHEA Radio, maybe you're listening online at KHEARadio.com. Come on down. We're going to be here till 11 o'clock. It's a good day to get your nails done. There's a bunch of people in here already getting their nails done up for Easter. I wonder what kind of design some of these people are getting.
Ethan may have to get
Ethan is over there getting some stuff. Let's see what kind of design's happening.
So, I've never spent this much time in a nail salon, but I'm noticing like the really interesting weird things that you just have. I told Curt, I don't know if he had tried the new energy drink that Bang put out. But man, no, it's cool. It looks like there's a good energy in here, and I don't know if we're bringing that, but I'm gonna take credit for it because I've never been in one this long. But it's nice. It's happy in here.
Oh, yeah.
I like the smell. It's starting to get to me a little bit.
Yeah, because he's been sniffing nail polish since we got here. He's like, oh yeah, this smells good. I'm like, dude, I don't think you're supposed to do that. But yeah, it's a little bit much.
So I wish. We kind of knew what was going on, so I'm going to try to describe it. It looks like she's
play-by-play.
adding on nails. and then they're cutting the nail and then dyeing it as well.
Dyeing it. I think, do they paint them?
Painting it,
Mhm.
yes.
It's like an
Like
Easter
dyeing
egg.
the egg.
Hey, Nate, for you, for Easter, is that something that you have, a lot of memories with as a kid? Did you hunt for eggs or have like any chocolate or anything like that?
Oh man, coming from the house that I grew up in, man, it was Easter Sunday. You had your new Easter suit, your little bow tie. You had your Calvin Murphy colored suit.
Oh yeah.
It was either pastel, orange, pink, things like that.
Yeah.
And then definitely the Easter egg hunts, man. My mom did her best to make sure that we always enjoyed Easter.
Yeah.
So it was always good.
I remember as a kid we did the confetti eggs, which I asked Kurt, and he said he
Oh,
didn't do that.
cascarones.
Cascarones, yeah, you crack them on the head or squeeze it above, and confetti goes everywhere. That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you notice like when you're younger, it's all fun, but like when you get a teenager, you start looking worry about your hair more. It's like,
Yes.
oh, it's in my hair. No, I can't have it.
Yeah, come on. I just put my gel in.
Does it?
Especially, I'm thinking about when I was in high school, and people still wear it, but I did. I had like LA Looks or whatever the gel was, and I'm squeezing it in there. It was like green with bubbles, and I wanted it hard. And then if anybody like did anything like that, my day was ruined.
Oh yeah, the hard
It was
LA wasn't it?
Was that LA Looks? Is that a brand? Yeah,
LA
Chevy
Looks.
said yes. It was.
It was the Walmart brand. It was the cheap
Yeah.
brand.
Whoa.
Ooh, just saying it.
Burn.
Well, not all of.
I don't put that cheap product in my hair.
What did you put in there?
I put some pomade in my hair.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, yeah, from Sports Clip.
Dang, I'm sorry. Not all of us could grow up in Rich in Nebraska.
No,
I was
had
just a
LA
kid in
as well.
Lamarck.
I'm just
I was
trying
a kid
to
in Lamarck, Kurt. I'm sorry. We only had Walmart. I still go to Walmart. But no, yeah. Shout out to LA Looks Gel. I'm sorry about the heat Kurt's giving you guys. We're gonna start getting some emails.
Yeah, CEO right now, he's like,
Woo, it's
this
hot
will
here.
not stand.
Man, that positive good vibe in here just flew out the window,
Sorry.
and the music stops. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. We are at Bay Colony Nail Spa. We're talking to Nate Laws, Mr. 409 himself, representing for Lamarck, Texas, right?
More definitely.
And why is that so important for you to rep Lamarck?
Well, growing up in Lamarck, and we had a few people, but I mean, if you look at Lamarck the way it goes, Galveston has Barry White, had Jack Johnson, the first African-American heavyweight champion. You had Casey Hampton. You had all these guys coming from Galveston. Texas City had guys coming through. And Lamarck, we had a few guys, Gray Robertson Randall. A lot of guys go to college. James Francis, who played for the Bengals. But we never had a person to really say, man, for Lamarck, Texas, 409 Texas, this is where I'm from. And like Kay Bailey Hutchinson was from Lamarck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
But-
actually yesterday had a goat named after us called K Billy.
Because we called Colleen Mayer with the city of Lamarck, and we were trying to decide who's the most famous person to come from Lamarck, and we were brainstorming, and so she said, there's several professional football players who have done awesome things. She said, but I think Kay Bailey Hutchinson is the most famous person, and that's where we kind of left it at. So it's awesome to be able to talk about this.
Oh yeah. So I had the opportunity to meet her. I believe it was once after a state championship game. She came through, so that was real awesome.
You played on the state championship teams?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, dude, that's what we were talking about. From Lamarck in the
I
in the
know.
90s, in those late 90s, in those years, dude, they
So
just put out championships.
Did you know Coach Larry Walker?
Yeah, I knew. Matter of fact, when Coach Waddell left and Coach Walker took over, my senior year, he was the coach. So.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Oh,
Coach Larry Walker goes to our church. I had some fun experiences with Coach
Yeah,
Larry
he was
Walker.
Kurt's boss for a bit, and I'm sure you know Coach
okay.
Walker. He can be a no nonsense guy, and so this guy is like all nonsense at times.
I was just thinking that nonsense, tomfoolery, shenanigans.
It'll
things of
work.
that nature.
It'll work. Sometimes that doesn't fly.
Yes.
Not with certain people.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I love Coach Walker. He's awesome, and Pastor Hallam talks all the time about just those years of championships for the city of Lamarck.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Lamarck, yeah, football, and there's a lot of people that hopefully will continue to come out. You can inspire, and you yourself, being from Lamarck, representing Lamarck, have people being proud of being from Lamarck. That's why we like to showcase Lamarck businesses, shine on Lamarck, because we're saying like, hey, there's these awesome places right here. Let's get the word out about them.
Oh, that's it, man. Because a lot of people, you're from California, you're from New York, things like that, and they're okay with that. But when you come from a small town, nobody knows where it is. When you make your mark, when you make that explosion on the scene, it makes people want to find out, man, where's this place at? Where do we do this? Where can I find out about it? And it drums up interest.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So we're proud to be from Lamarck. You know, KHEA Radio broadcasts out of Lamarck at Abundant Life. And, yeah, just shout out to Lamarck and everything they have
Man, I
going
love
on.
Abundant Life, man. I was part of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes when I was in high school. So, yes, definitely. They definitely brought us in, talked to us.
Kelly's? Was it at Kelly's
Yes,
still?
it was at Kelly's.
Man, what did you get whenever we went to Kelly's yesterday? But like, what? I know Chevy's laughing because it goes to food. But okay, so I went to the Fellowship of Christian Athletes at those meetings like early before school on Friday morning, and I always got what they call smacking good, which was the biscuits and gravy with all the hash browns, and it was my goal to finish it.
Oh,
and it was difficult.
He's going off the wagon. I'm sorry. Right before the event, Chevy's like, "Oh man,
I'm
my
heading straight
boy,
to Kelly's.
my boy."
yeah, y'all just gonna bust in the door. I just got my mouth full of gravy and stuff. Don't look at me, I'm hideous. But I'm loving every minute of
Don't
it.
judge me. Don't
love
judge
it.
me. Yeah, smacking good at we went yesterday. Kurt almost threw a fit. Tell him what happened.
Oh man, I got the short stack.
Oh.
Okay, pancakes, right?
Nothing short about that stack, brother.
No, sir.
Still a lot of pancakes.
Oh yeah.
And when I get pancakes, I make sure that the pancakes have peanut butter,
Oh.
and not just like a like a little slice of peanut butter. No, they're caked in peanut butter.
Slathered.
Right,
Right.
slathered. You know what?
He becomes a surgeon with the precision.
Oh
like
yeah,
every
there's a
inch.
way to do it, and then you like flip over and then you like stack it right, like
Right.
together with the peanut butter in between. So then you get tons of peanut butter. They come out and said, "There's no peanut butter today."
He were out of peanut butter.
Completely out. First of all, how do you run out of peanut butter? How do you? So then I was like, "I'll run home really fast and go get my peanut butter."
Oh, there you go.
And they're like, "Nah, we can't do that." And I'm like,
Well, I didn't want to wait too because I had ordered just chicken fried steak. You know, it's Thursday. I'm like, dude, yeah, give me the casserole, give me some rice, give me some gravy, chicken fried steak. I'm not going to go wrong. This is good to go. I was like, Kurt. So I felt like a dad. I have 2 kids, and so I was like, Kurt, how about the cheeseburger? Does that sound good? You know, what about how about the chicken fried chicken? And he's like, there's no macaroni. This is direct.
"Man." So I was in a pickle yesterday when we went to Kelly's. I was in a pickle.
Yeah,
I had to get the cheeseburger. I had to
Oh.
settle for the cheeseburger.
but it was good, wasn't it?
Oh, it's still delicious.
It was
It's still
awesome.
a massive
Well, see,
cheese.
dude, the way that Kelly's make that food, I don't see how y'all were able to tackle it. I have trouble tackling it myself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a big props to you guys. But no more of that. At one point in time, I was at almost 400 pounds. So I had to get away from all that stuff. I had to, when you train, when you get into that zone, as good as that tastes, I had to step away. I had to get better. So,
Yeah.
So
To reach the goal. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, got to, man.
How do you even make that decision to start? Because I feel for a lot of people, that's the toughest part. It's like, man, maybe they can do that. I don't know if I can do that.
Well, the thing is, it's the mind frame. You have to want it, truly want it. No one can want it for you. You have, it's this quote I like to say. A lot of people can take credit for your for your positive success.
Yeah.
But only you're responsible for your failure.
Mm-hmm.
Because a
Oh,
lot
I
of
love
people,
that.
when you're on your way up, oh man, I helped you do this. I gave you opportunity here. I let you do this, which is awesome. But the failure is only you because you took that step. You know, you can't let anybody stop you from attaining your goal. You know.
Yeah, I've noticed that on team sports too. If LeBron wins a championship, man, look what LeBron did. But like whenever they don't, it's like, well, it's the coach. Look at his role players. Look at the team.
Oh, man.
You know, everybody wants to take. It's the I don't know. It's like a big failure thing, like a double standard sometimes. But whenever it's you, and one step at a time, you gotta take control and make your own decisions and
Oh, yeah.
be responsible.
Was that a jab at the Lakers because Magic stepped down too and Luke Walton got fired? I'm just these are things that are just
Yeah.
clicking. So
Yeah. Are you a fan of the Rockets? Do you pay
oh
attention to
man, I
basketball?
love the Rockets.
Me too.
I love it.
Yeah. I know Game 1 and Game 2 against the Jazz, they blew them out. So we'll see. Hopefully it's more of the same.
Oh man,
Game 3
I'm
and 4.
feeling it. It's gonna be that year. Man, we got the opportunity. Clutch City is on and popping.
I hope so.
This place is on and popping.
Bay Colony
Nail Spa. People, I just see people walking in even more. You're listening to 99.5 FM KHEA Radio. If you're listening on the FM right now, make sure that you go back later on and like our Facebook page. It's at KHEA Radio. We also have an Instagram that's at KHEA Radio as well. We're broadcasting live like we do every morning from 8:30 to 11. Usually in our studio today, we're live on location in Leak City at Bay Colony Nail Spa.
Hey, did you see Pastor Josh Rudolph's mom walk in?
Was that who that was?
Yeah. She waved at it, and you were just like, huh? I waved back. I was like, hey, what's up? This place is happening.
This is where it needs to be. This is where you need to come. Come say hi to us. We'll be here for just a few more minutes as well, broadcasting live.
Yeah, we're talking to Nate Law, Mr. 409. Can you let people know one more time? We have about 4 minutes left. What's going on tonight? Why somebody should come? Who's all invited?
Okay, man. So we're going to have a wrestling show, UPW, Undisputed Pro Wrestling, at the French Barnett Intermediate Gymnasium. It's at 4135 Warpath Avenue, Santa Fe, Texas, 77510. Okay, man, everybody, each and everybody, their mom, baby mom, cousin, niece, nephew, Uncle Johnny, everybody's invited. We're going to entertain them. We're going to electrify. Just come in, sit back, relax, and be ready to be entertained.
All right. That sounds like it's going to be an awesome time. Ethan, you know, you're at that point where you need to decide what you're going to do with your life. Ethan's 17 years old. I think he has a frame to put on some muscle. I think Ethan could be a pro wrestler. What do you think, Curt?
No.
Is that because you don't want him to be more successful than we are?
No, he just doesn't look like a wrestler.
I don't know. I think he's. You agree with Curt? Okay.
But I don't know. He might have a shot. He's
like 6'1", almost 6'2".
Mm-hmm.
His brother actually wrestles it's in New York, Buffalo, in college.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's in his blood, and he's still growing. He's a big kid, some good genetics, and I don't know. He has the baby blue eyes. I think he could captivate an audience. You know.
There you go. Let's make it happen.
That's all it takes, man.
Let's make it happen.
I'm enrolling Ethan into Reality Wrestling School on Monday, maybe Tuesday. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll have to check the schedule. So you're my retirement plan. Is that okay? He's like, I'm counting on you to be successful.
I like it.
So you can fund KHEA Radio.
You got what it takes?
No,
sure?
he don't have what it takes. Like, he's over here yawning.
Yeah.
He needs that energy drink. Hey, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in today, listening to our show, Kickstart. We're on every morning from 8:30 to 11. Hey, we got a busy week. I just want to remind people one more time what's going on at our radio station at Abundant Life Christian Center this week. Tonight, we have the first performance of Road to Emmaus. It's taking place at 7 o'clock. You can catch us Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night at 7 o'clock. It's a story of Jesus' life and how the resurrection happened. Live performances. There's going to be animals. There's a big video wall. You're not going to want to miss it. Plus, then tomorrow at 11 o'clock, 15,000 Easter eggs will be dropped. They're also going to be coming out of a helicopter, so you won't find that anywhere else, where another place is dropping eggs from a helicopter.
At least in Lamarck.
At least in Lamarck.
Oh, yeah.
At least in Lamarck. So it's going to be really good. So that's going to be taking place. And then also I encourage everyone, if you don't have a place to be Sunday morning, Abundant Life Christian Center, 10 o'clock is our church service. Gardy Garcia will be there playing in the band. I'll be there running around, making sure all the tech is working good.
Ethan
come say
too.
hi to us. Come make sure that you come say hi to us. Abundant Life Christian Center, 601 Delaney Road in Lamarck. That's 10 o'clock. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful Easter weekend. There's plenty to do. Be safe, everybody.
Yeah, be safe traveling. Considerate of other people on the road. It's going to be a big traveling weekend, and that's the main thing. You know, there's always construction and traffic and closure, so just be mindful. Leave early. Stay late. Have a good weekend. Be blessed. Nate, you're awesome. Thank you for joining us today.
I mean, thank you guys for having me. Greatly appreciate that.
All right, and then coming up next, we're going to have more music right here live on 99.5 FM. We'll see you guys on Monday.
Adios, guys. Be
Bye.
blessed.